right. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is Abraxas Precipice, episode 8. Welcome. This is an Expanse role-playing game, actual play, put out by the game's put out by Green Room Publishing. We got a very, very special episode tonight. We got guests, plural, and they are special guests, plural. Our guests tonight are, you can see them down here below me, is this is Satine. Satine, Phoenix, and Jamison Stone. Satine is the founder of Gilding Light, correct? The game master of the Maze on Planet 7.
Yeah. And
former community manager for Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah.
Jamison Stone is the founder / CEO of Apotheosis Studios. And both are the co-creative directors on the upcoming Sirens Battle of the Bards. Did I get that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a lot, and I want to make sure I went through it and got everything correct. So, and they join us now. So thank you much for coming on and hanging out. I know Jamison's like a big Expanse fan, so I'm stoked to have him, and he's been stoked to be here. And you guys both got your
da da da.
You look great.
It's also
it's a stealth suit.
It is a stealth suit. Yeah.
Tonight we have a giveaway courtesy of Green Room Publishing. At the end of the stream, we are giving out an Expanse copy of the actual physical copy of the Ships of the Expanse that's coming out soon. And we're also giving out an exclusive bundle they provided us, which is the Abraxas Precipice bundle. It's like everything they put out in PDF format, so it's like a huge. You could play for a very, very long time with that bundle. I will say that. To enter, type out in the chat tonight, shipyard. The word is shipyard. And you can go in and enter. In addition, if we hit our subtotal, our sub goal for July, we are giving out, on top of that, a copy of the Expanse board game by WizKids Games. These are getting hard to find, guys, and it is a very good game. It's a lot of fun, actually. So please, your support goes a long ways for us. And lastly, we have to give a shout out to our Beltalodas on Patreon. Especially our good friend Daniel, who's been supporting the stream. We're gonna do on a 3 for those that are new to the show. On 3, we're gonna say "Oi Beltaloda," and let them know that we appreciate all the support they're doing. So 3, 2, 1. Oi
Beltaloda!
All right. So thank you so much. All right, we're gonna start playing. I'm gonna give a quick recap, and then we're gonna get underway. All right. And look at that. People are hitting the giveaway already. I appreciate that.
Shipyard, yeah.
Shipyard.
Does it need the exclamation mark on it?
No, it's just shipyard by itself. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a clue. I always feel like those are clues.
I know.
They're clues.
Like
Well, yeah. Well, why don't I segue into that?
Yeah.
So, the crew has arrived on Callisto, which is the location of the Martian Congressional Republic's shipyards. I'm not subtle. It's not subtle. But in recent weeks, the MCRN Doniger has been destroyed by unknown assailants, and this has put the MCRN on high alert, especially on Callisto, where the only place they can actually build the Doniger class ships. This is on the Jovian moon of Callisto, and is host the only city on the entire moon called Port Hampton, where this is all built. There's certainly the major majority of it is the Martian Navy, but there's also private contractors from Earth on here as well. And there's a civilian port and stuff like that too. Information leaks and odd ongoings have led the crew of the Sinclair here, our heroes, and they've traced a signal to the tabloid-like news network, Pyramid News Network, but yet Pyramid News Network has been strangely prescient. It's been strangely predicting things that have been happening around this area of the solar system. And they found an address in the civilian quarter of the only city on Callisto. In the civilian quarter of Port Hampton, though, vice can be had. Drinking, prostitution, gambling, entertainment in all forms can be had here. A lot of ships come here for maintenance, and their crew can maybe blow through a month's pay in a night if they really want to. You all, everyone, is located currently in a very Martian-focused bar called the Green Veil. It's in a bar attempting to mimic the romanticized Wild West, based around the heritage of the Texan settlers in the Mariner Valley on Mars. There's like a 3D printed like saddle on the wall, and it's just kind of like those of you that are from Mars, like you're like, I mean, it's like the store brand diet caffeine free version of a soda. It's like really strange to look at, almost insulting, but not quite to that point. Currently, at one of the tables in this bar sits Wyatt Thompson, across from two Martian strangers, both who, upon closer inspection by the former MCRN Sergeant Thompson, seem to be a little bit more than this crew has bargained for to work with. So, Wyatt, you sat down across from these two that you were directed to sit next to. They're both kind of giving you the eye, looking you over a little bit. What do you want to say to them, Wyatt?
I'll just flat out say I've been sitting here because you guys can help us. How can you help us?
That entirely depends on what you need. Wyatt, please inform us how we can be of assistance. A fellow Martian, particularly here in our kind of a little overemphasized Wild Western abode. It'd be our pleasure. What do you need from us today?
Well, honestly, you're kind of terrifying. Can we go over to my group? I don't really want to die here in this makeshift Mars bar.
Wyatt, you kind of got a closer look, especially at the Martian on the left, and the male between the man. You're quite sure, based on how he's postured, along with his build and such, you're pretty sure he's former Martian Marine Corps.
I'll give Wyatt a kind of signature Martian Marine handshake that would only be easily communicated to someone who either had been a Martian Marine or was very clearly intimidating it. But being a Martian Marine myself, it would be authentic.
I will. I'll shake your hand back. A little tremble in my hand, though.
Okay.
But
Meanwhile, at our table, we're watching, and I'm like, "Oh, Big Pampa making friends. Look him over there. They do special handshake and shit."
Yeah, they're co-pains now. We'll go over there soon, eh?
I think our bar tab's going to get a little bit bigger right now.
Maybe you get some more whiskey.
Yeah, I
motor
think we
oil
can
too.
You guys are still working on that bottle, that expensive bottle you ordered from back on imported from Mars itself, that you could barely afford. But you guys are still certainly working on that. But yeah, you do notice that Wyatt is certainly chummy with these two that, who all intents and purposes initially you were a little shaky.
But I'll start to explain too that Diana. I don't think we ever got her last name, did we?
No.
Just Diana. I'll just say Diana sent us here saying that you might be able to help us. But I'd like to maybe, can we go over to this other table over here and have them pitch in on this?
I just say, I can say, I don't actually say anything. I'm like this. And I've got this ball in my hand that I'm just like fiddling with.
Rexter will kind of stand up with a cowboy flourish, just for fun, and go, "Lady, shall we join our friends?"
I'll lead you over to our ragtag group of belters and earthers, and just follow me. It'll be easier.
Are these the mud mules that you ordered at the bar?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Not what I expected at all, to be completely honest.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they might be able to help us, so we might as well see what they can do for us.
We sure we can trust some Mickeys? Eh? We'll see, eh?
Yeah. We've got a good relationship with Wyatt here, and he's been good to all of us, like we've all been good to each other. So
Okay.
he's confident about this, then I think that we should have a conversation.
Okay.
Rexter's gonna sit down next to you guys at the booth. He's gonna kind of lean back, put his arms back, and say, "So, you guys know Diana? Please tell us the information. We're here to help if the price is right, but would love to kind of be caught up to speed on what's going on with you guys."
And while he's talking, I've gone to the bar and I've basically tried to clock everyone to guess what their favorite drinks are based on what they're wearing and their mannerisms and how nervous or not nervous they are.
All right, we're gonna have a quick check then. Luca, can you please make a intelligence technology check? So if you want to roll the 3d6 and add 5 to it, and let me know what you get.
All right, 9, 10, 15.
15 total. Very good. What did you get on the drama die, the off-color die?
Oh, 5.
5. Very good. Okay. So you actually, like, as you're walking around, it's not even like you're trying to size them up. Like they're like you're just straight up like hitting up search engines actions on them and like trying to figure stuff out that and like pull up psychological profiles on them. Cool. And you get a pretty good shot at what each of them can make. However, though, certain ingredients of the drink that Onyx prefers are not suitable for human consumption.
And then I'm trying to like look up phrases that they would enjoy as a like bonding experience.
You picked up that the shorter belter, Jackrabbit, likes cuss words a lot. Especially is quite fond of the word Coyo. Oh, yeah. Which is basically like saying like dude, it's kind of in between the words dude and fucker. Like it's really
nice.
Cool. But yeah,
okay.
They're kind of they like cuss words a lot. And you notice you'll pick up that Myrtle has exquisitely high quality taste. Wyatt's more kind of a grain of the earth type guy, and Jackrabbit will drink almost anything you put in front of her.
Okay. Cool. And so I'm just ordering stuff at the bar, and then I'm gonna bring it back personally, and then while they're talking.
Right. And again, you see Rexer. He's back. He's gonna put his feet up on the bar, cowboy style, and he's as relaxed as you can possibly be as a human Martian in a bar.
I'm gonna kind of lean over to Jackrabbit real quick, and just kind of whisper her. It's like, I've never even seen a real cowboy before, and I'm an earther, and I've never seen one before. This is interesting.
Yeah, and I thought that Big Pampa was a big Pampa, but this guy bigger.
I know, right?
Yeah, whenever you like have the drinks there, Jackrabbit's gonna like kind of mimic Rexer, kind of lean back and be like, why you buy us drinks? Hey, Myrtle, I think she trying to vie for my affection, but Myrtle already buy me drinks. That's how she do it. John, can I do an insight check on these two?
Yeah, you can do your perception empathy check if you want to. Try to get some insight on them,
yeah. Double 6s plus 3.
The devil.
Ooh,
nice.
17.
17, very nice. So yeah, you what'd you get on the drama die?
A 6.
Oh, that turns up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so you kind of start sizing them up. You can tell that there's an element of this casualness to them that it's real, but it's also like there's business behind that casualness. It's a presentation. There also might be because they're in like a public spot, they're not putting on the professional element. But you're used to Martians being a little more harder than this, especially ones associated with the government or the military. So you're I don't think you distrust them, but you know something's up.
So I do the thing that Rexer did, and with my elbow bump Wyatt and just give him a like, fuck these people kind of look.
And the lean back, when you guys lean back, it's actually surprisingly shocking how far you can lean back because of Callisto's gravity only being about 12% of Earth's. So it's like it's more like as you're leaning back, you just kind of float back a little bit, and then you kind of catch yourself, and you're kind of holding it there, about as casual as you can get. So
I'm gonna take Onyx is gonna take the drink that she brought over, and I'm just gonna knock that one over and stick to the motor oil. Like, just kind of clumsily, accidentally knock it over.
Okay.
Forgot. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll just stick to my drink and not say
Luke,
much.
I don't think they trust us yet. The little belter knows what's up, though. That's good. It's good. She can.
They came here to get us.
I know. How can we help you?
Well, we're not really 100% sure how or why, but we're trying to find out where the Pyramid News Network is being broadcast from.
Okay. And so what so far has Diana told you?
Pretty much nothing.
That seems on par for Diana.
Yes.
Very, very suspicious. We've tried to really kind of figure her out and what her motives are behind all this, but we figured why not give it a shot and come out here.
Well, let me tell you, if you're trying to figure out a Martian woman, it's a lost cause already. So
this is true.
As someone who's happily partnered, I'll tell you, I gave up on that long ago. My life's been much better.
That's why we're so happy.
We've kind of figured that out a little bit, so we figured we would just how much trouble could we get here? Okay, let me take that back. How much trouble can we handle before something bad happens? So that's
I start calculating. When you say that, I actually start running the numbers on that.
I whisper to Wyatt, Diana, she says something about finding something she lost. Yeah?
That's true. Yes. The only thing she's really told us is she's lost something. She wants it found. We don't know what it is or anything. We're pretty much in the dark.
What you guys do have is you do have an address for the Pyramid News Network building.
Okay.
Where the broadcast originated from, and that's on your guys' data pads. You could shoot it over to them, share it, show them it, however you want to.
I'll shoot it over to them.
Okay. Luca, you get this little data set off from Wyatt's data pad, and you're immediately start pulling this address, taking a look at it, and this building. You know where this is. There's nothing there. Nothing's occupied that building for a while. But if they're getting the origin of this, you start kind of digging through the code of it. Give me just an intelligence check, Raw. So just a 3d6 and add 3 to it.
Ooh, that is 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus what? 3?
12.
12.
Okay. So you start going through the numbers, and you're like, yeah, this is like a bum location, but there's some of the numbers that are kind of not that indicate that this is like falsified, injected information. That they, based on your linguistics background and stuff like that, too, it kind of comes together for you, and you can see where the information's been manufactured. This was not assembled how it should have been, so there's some very slight discrepancies in that. It could be worth taking a look at, and then perhaps pursuing.
Fantastic. So once you receive that information, be like, well, I think if that's your guys' only lead, sounds like a great place to start. Shall we gear up? Before we go, what have you guys been doing recently? What is your primary trade? Have you been here on this moon for long? Just
shot a few times. That's about it for me.
That's the first time for me, and I mean it's always good. I've got a little business myself, a run series, so it's good to see what kind of things how we could fit a need that might be here. So along with all these things that we're doing a little bit of that. Hey, maybe I can get some good trade going here with some luxury goods. That's eventually what I want to get up there. It'd be good to make some contacts. But we've all kind of been thrown together, and now we're kind of working on some stuff together. And we've got our lovely ship, and we're doing some stuff. So I'm being really kind of vague about doing stuff. Like what we're here for and why we're all doing this. Just kind of weave it in and out.
I'm not even going to require a check from Luca. Yeah, she's being openly elusive. Yeah.
When Jackrabbit puts her fuzzy slippers, she just bought these pink fuzzy slippers. She puts them on the table. They're dirty because she's been wearing them in the station. She's like, and we also just had dinner. I bought these.
Sometimes, some of us know how to provide some quality goods for people who really should have some loving, tender, good items.
Yeah,
I think we should help them. I think we should help.
We'd really appreciate it.
And we asked you, how do you know Diana?
Well, as a retired, Martian Marine, try to still keep in touch with some of my old contacts. But now that we're retired, we just live here, trying to make an honest living. However, it's always good to make a little scratch on the side. So in this case, now, did Diana promise you guys any pay for this or any compensation for us?
We were offered any money.
No.
I look at Myrtle.
Well,
I did say she fixed up our ship. I did ask for the good juice in there so we don't get hurt like we did last time. But I don't think we thought about that. Myrtle, did you ask her that? You do the money things.
I know. I think we were a little bit more concerned about taking care of the ship and making sure that, while we're all out there, that we had our equipment was upgraded and was really nice. Got some good juice. In case we need that. You never know what's going to happen out there. As another former military person, I know exactly what it's like to be out there. I respect all of you Marines. But, you never know what's out there, and there's pirates, and sometimes we have to make a quick getaway.
And Onyx, he can make you some art. I know you Innes think that worth lots of money.
Me can fix anything. That's all I say, even though you're talking about art.
That's really,
I can fix anything.
Yeah, she's been helping us that way. As far as we don't have a contract with her, for any kind of fee. We probably should have thought about that, but we were very excited about the ship.
Well, I think that Diana would be, she kind of owes us anyway, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind us kind of charging her personally.
Sure, and I think I think what she might appreciate is any additional information. So if you guys ascertain anything there, please make sure that you let us know. I think that'll probably be compensation enough, just so we can get to the bottom of this. Obviously, things are a little tense with the recent destruction. With the Donager being destroyed. I think everyone's a little bit tense now. So I say we head on over and see what we find at this location. Seems a little shady to me, so I suggest that we gear up and be ready for anything.
I'm bored, so.
Fair enough. Everybody kind of gets up and your tabs have all been paid up and stuff like that too. You nod off to the bartender and leave whatever tip you respectfully want to. We mosey on out of the Green Veil into the hallways of Callisto. You cannot see the sky. You're not under a dome or anything like that. This is you're about 2 or 3 floors underground. But you guys begin wandering through, and you can see, some Martian Marines and their uniforms going around having a good time in town. Some civilians are doing the same thing. It's a good mix of folks, both Belters and Martians primarily. There's a few Earthers here and there. As you kind of go through, you come up to this warehouse where the address led to, according to Luca's information. And you can tell that this warehouse is not utilized. It looks like it's pretty dingy. It's kind of like a back, like more of like a room than anything. Before you guys even get there, Luca, you've easily cracked open the locks on this place and stuff like that too. So, how do you guys want to approach this warehouse prior to getting there or entering it?
I would just like to kind of tap in and see if I can peek into the security systems.
Give me a roll of 3, 6, and 5.
Yow. Okay. 8 plus 5.
8 plus 5. Okay.
13.
13. All right. So you go ahead and crack into the security system, which isn't very hard. It comes. You hit a panel that basically would be for a security system for this building, and it comes back with nothing connected. Whatever's in there, it's been stripped out, and it does. But you also get a little bit more information while you're looking through the files. It also looks like this place hasn't been powered. None of their power bills register that there's been any real substantial activity in this building for, months and months and months.
Well, this place has been dead for quite a while, so I don't really know if this is.
You do though find that there is some power being drawn in there, but it's a very tiny amount of power, all things considered. It's not like someone's living there, for example.
Can I pinpoint where that is?
You can see that there's something on the power grid, but you'd have to actually probably go inside to check that out. But the door is easily unlocked too. This was your overrides got through it no problem. I'm basically not gonna have you roll because it was just pathetic. You'd have to roll 4 or higher on a 3d6.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you get in. You unlock the doors and stuff like that too. So you're welcome to either send if you want to invite one of your friends to go in or scout it however you want to.
All I want to say is it's a little sketchy because it's a little too easy.
Yeah. Darling, might I suggest you use your drone to peek inside?
Do you want to? Okay, don't hurt yourself. And then I kind of let it go.
Yeah, you kind of like blow it into the wind. It's a very light drone, and combined with the low gravity, it flies with like if you were to try to fly this on Mars, it wouldn't fly that long, but here it can go for a while. But you kind of how do you want to view the drone? Do you want to jack into it either through your pad or through your eye?
Eye.
Okay, so you guys kind of watch Luca kind of come back and like seems to be doing stuff like with her hands like in space and stuff like that, kind of looking around. The drone approaches the door, and the drone can easily fit under this, or you can easily open the door with your command and stuff like that too, and have the drone fly through it.
We gotta get ourselves one of those things.
I need one of them. I need one of them drones.
Yeah, you hear Onyx like kind of salivating near you, like watching you do that. Yeah,
that is cool.
So while this is all going on, though, real quick, I'm going to kind of do that distracting little thing that I did where I look like a fancy person and kind of step away a little bit.
Okay.
So if anybody is looking in our direction, I'm being fancy. Not really like a Karen kind of thing, but I feel like I look like I'm super important and try to make sure that, like, people might be looking at me and not what's going on over here.
You're doing that thing where you're having fun, but you're complaining the whole time. Gotcha.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, you kind of wander off, and you're kind of watching the crowd, see if anyone's coming over to look at it. This area is not very crowded. This is not like a tourist area, and this would only normally be more. There'd be more people here during like a work session, but this warehouse it looks like is not being utilized currently, and such. Was Wyatt? Let me get Wyatt and. Rexor, if you guys could make perception tests, so just roll 3d6 and add your perception.
I do intuition on that, like gut feeling.
You want to do intuition? Yeah, you can do intuition if you want to, man.
18.
18, okay.
9 for me.
What was
Very low roll. Okay. 9.
All right, yeah. Okay, so a little low. Okay, so you're kind of looking around, and you're kind of more focused on if the drone's going to get inside the building or not. You're not really focused on the crowd. Wyatt, with your past experience being a security officer on Palace Station, you're kind of watching the crowd, stuff like that. No one really cares. You're looking around, and you're pretty sure Myrtle is almost caring too much about this. Just kind of your take on it, but you guys are on the distance. There's no foot traffic. You look around some of the cameras you can spot, and like they're probably on, but they're probably not looking at much or really paying attention to this area due to for several reasons actually. For that, one, this is not an active area. Two, you feel your new friends they're the kind of people that don't show up on camera records too often. You got that feeling. You've met when that Martian patrol was gonna board you guys, and Dinah basically said some bullshit to them, and they stopped coming. You know these are people that are well above your pay grade in the Martian government.
I'm gonna kind of slink towards Myrtle for a second and be like, "You're gonna draw attention. Nobody's watching us. You can come back with us."
Okay, I'll just kind of drop that and head back over and just be ready for whatever happens.
All right, Luca, your drone goes right through the door opens up enough. The drone goes right through. It's like the size of a quarter. Goes on through. You have Sam is now loose in this warehouse. You switch over to like an infrared vision, kind of get an idea of what's going on in the room, to see the either heat, and then you kind of go through the different signals, like you're the predator. And you look around, and like there's not a lot of heat in this room. It doesn't look like they're pumping environment into this room. It's pressurized, but they're not pumping like heat and everything like that. You need to keep the place warm. But you are picking up based on the heat signatures on the wall, you do pick up 1 point of heat mounted up into a corner of one of the like it's kind of by the ceiling it's up at the ceiling, but in a corner. Yeah. You can fly the drone up there easily.
Yeah, I want to fly him up there.
The drone kind of flies up and goes through it. As you do.
And also I'm like Whisper narrating everything that's happening.
My personal files. Note to self. Okay. Yeah. So your Samuel drone evening goes up and it comes up with this little box about yay big up there that has the heat signature. You cycle through the you come out infrared and go to like more of a night vision style, and you can see on it printed a serial number. As soon as the serial number, you can see the serial number, your data pad starts running the numbers off that.
Yeah.
And you pull up, you immediately pull up schematics for this, realizing that it is a router, some sort of data router. So based on that, your initial thought is that this is correct where the signal is coming from, but it's a misdirection again.
Misdirection.
Yeah.
I'm like saying all of this,
Yeah.
and I'm actually reading out the number, and it's just,
So I'll say it seems like it's being the signal is being patched through, so it's someplace else. So we need to find out where this signal is originally originating from.
and I whistle, and to get Sam back.
It comes on flying on back, no problem, and it just lands in the palm of your hand like a leaf. And you pocket it, or I don't know how you carry the thing around.
I just fidget with it.
Fidget with it. It's a drone / fidget spinner.
Yes, exactly.
So it comes on back. Pulling up the schematics for this router, you know that it bounces the signal around through the air. The issue you're having though is that tracing that down here, because of the confinement of like the metal things, is gonna be very difficult. However, though, you do know that this place is a news network, and you start getting thoughts of maybe like you could ask around if anyone's seen someone like moving recording equipment, cameras, stuff like that around. You might be able to, but you do have a general idea of what block it would be on, like which section of the station it would be in, but it's not precise. So you can probably start doing some groundwork, but you definitely have an idea that it's in this, it's like a block away or so.
All right, guys, I did the hard part.
What if we just stop the router from working?
I would say maybe I go up and I take the router and we take it apart.
Wait.
It's like 20 feet up, like against a steel wall. I'm just gonna tell you. That never stopped you though, so I don't know why I'm saying that thing.
So Onyx,
Yes.
One idea, wherever the signal is coming from, we don't necessarily want to alert them that we are coming potentially for them. So if you can kind of backward propagate and understand where that signal is coming from by disembodying this router, then please, by all means. However, the element of surprise could be in our favor.
Yeah, this is good thinking. Yes, okay. Yes, Onyx won't go and touch this router. Yes, maybe we could figure out where the signal is bouncing from. I just like to take apart things when I see them.
I totally understand.
Sam like curls up into my palm.
I'm like, oh, can I see that thing? Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, it's actually like a flexible robot. It's one of these, it's a really, and you, Myrtle, you've seen these kind of before. This thing is like, this is military grade. It's meant to go through cracks of like broken bulkheads. That thing probably would cost about as much as like one of the torpedoes in your guys' ship would cost.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
So, do our characters have the inclination that potentially that this space had been used relatively recently and then had things moved out of it, or is it just kind of a dead zone?
As you've been kind of hanging around, you think this is a dead drop zone. Like, no one would notice a small little glowing box pulling minimal power in the corner of this building.
Yeah.
More than likely, they'd just be putting ship parts in here, or munitions, or whatever the hell in here, and would never notice something like a small router box in the corner pulling electricity.
All right. Wyatt, potentially, should we ask the locals around us if anyone has seen anything suspicious? We need a lead. I think we've been able to narrow down to the block, but we need an exact location for our next spot. Potentially, you and I, we can go and see if anyone's seen anything.
I'm okay with that. We can do that.
And you know that area has like entertainment. Specifically, it has like there's like a tattoo parlor over there. There's like some electronic shops. There's like a convenience store. You know, a liquor store. There's a brothel. There's all kinds of stuff over there to investigate. It's definitely not it's not like the busiest district, but it's not like empty district. So there are people over there, and they might have seen something.
Excellent. All right, Wyatt, should we hit the tattoo parlor or the bar? What do you think?
We get tattoos.
Tattoo parlor it is.
Through Martian Marines. All right. Yeah, Semper Fi. All right. So you guys We bonded. No, so you guys go on. You guys start going on over there. Does anyone else want to accompany the two Martians or the 2 of the 3 Martians?
I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on Onyx and Jackrabbit.
Okay. All right. So you're babysitting.
I imagine Jackrabbit.
I already got tattoos.
Yeah, because we're not in a place that's like a big OPA or like belter hoedown kind of thing. Is that
maybe we go dye our teeth, Jackrabbit. We get some colors.
So we're just gonna. It's like, hey Wyatt, Rexor, I'm just gonna. We're just gonna go get a drink. How's that?
Perfect. See if you can find anything at the bar. Wyatt and I, do you want to come?
Well, I'll join them in the bar.
Excellent.
Okay. Excellent.
And you'll hear Rexer kind of lowers his voice and says, "Watch your 6," and then goes back with Wyatt, and he kind of goes, "All right, Wyatt, let's go." And he puts his arm around his new Martian Marine friend and says, "How do you want to play this? You want to get a tattoo tonight, or do you want to faint it?"
Well, let's just get tattoos.
All right, I'm not going to get any ink, but we'll get you a nice one. And so he'd be like, "Watch this." You see Wyatt Rexer kind of shakes himself and then starts to walk as though he's had a few drinks. Puts his arm around Wyatt and kind of ushers him into the tattoo parlor.
All right. You guys walk in this tattoo parlor, and it's a one-man
Jackrabbit
shop.
thinks that's now like if that happened, the drunky looking thing while we were nearby. I was like, "Oh, we're supposed to be drunk now." Okay, I get it.
That's easy. That's easy. Yeah.
So yeah, you go on. You guys walk on into this one-person tattoo shop, no problem. There's an artist sitting there. He's kind of chilling out, like sitting behind a counter, and goes, "Hey, you 2 boys on shore leave? What can I help you with?"
And I'll kind of, in an exaggerated voice, be, my brother here wants to get a quick tattoo. Quick tattoo.
We can do it. I got a special this week. He goes and points up to this like LCD screen, this little screen there, and he's got this like, it's a picture. It's like the outline of the Donager, and underneath it in like the Martian script it says forever. And he's like, "I got that one on special right now. If you want me to put you down, we could have you out of here in 10 minutes with that one."
Maybe something a little smaller.
Hey, you got good sized arms. Look good there. You put it on here. I got one too myself. It ain't too bad.
All right, let's do it.
All right, come on in. So you
Donnie forever.
Rex, you go ahead and you push in some scripts. It's not really hard for you to foil money up here, and this is kind of a negligible one. So during the 10 minutes, you're talking to this tattoo shop owner. Let me get a name for him real quick. Too.
I'd love to ask him how long he's been in business here, what he's seen around. Super casual at first.
The name's Natsik.
Natsik.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Natsik. Yeah.
How's business?
It's been okay. I could say that Donager one's gonna keep me with a roof over my head for at least a few months now. You MCRN boys love it. And he can clearly tell you guys are Martians. It's not hard to tell if someone's a Martian or not, based on your physique and such. And plus, more than likely, you're a Martian. And plus, you're getting a Donager tattoo. So, the trifecta. He says it's been okay. Business has been all right. This has been a pretty good area for me. I'm not on the main strip out there. It's just too expensive for me. But operating's working. And he's basically just like putting together. It's like a little bar that he just kind of puts over the skin and it puts a tattoo on. And all he's really doing is just keeping his hand steady and positioning it on the body and such while you guys are doing this. The tattoo will be done and basically healed in 10 minutes. It's a super fast procedure. But he goes, yeah. So what? It's been good. What about you? How things out there?
Oh, after the Dodger, man, it's just people are kind of losing their mind. It's hard to find a reliable news source. We heard that there's a news network, but I don't know. We're wondering if we can get any information. Have you heard anything about the place down the street?
Give me a persuasion check. I believe you have a pretty good one on that. You have +4 on that, and you may re-roll it too if you don't like the results.
Oh no, I like that roll a lot.
Nice.
21.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
10.
I believe you.
Yeah, +4. No, that is. No, I just want to make sure my math is correct.
Did you get a stick on the drama die?
Yeah, I did.
All right, guys. I gotta get mine in. So, he kind of goes, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Yeah, that Pyramid News Network. They're in this area somewhere. I don't know where they are, but I've done a few tattoos for some of their. He says like he puts it in quotation marks, like literally takes his hand off the tattoo machine while it's giving the tattoo and says, "Yes." Tattoos in the future are very different. He's like, yeah, but I've definitely done a few of those for them and stuff like that too. Yeah, they're not too far off from here.
Excellent. I'm gonna kind of nudge Wyatt a little bit, almost like this is how you give a shakedown to a tattoo artist. Like here we go. We're getting something good. I'd be like, so guess what do you mean? Tell me more about these folks. I just super interested.
I don't know, man. They're kind of. Some of them are kind of wacky. Some of the guys they bring in are a little sketchy. I've seen one or two, nothing personal. I've seen one or two Mickeys come on over that were a little shell shocked. That were giving interviews. I don't think those guys were too good at stay too much longer in the core, but they kind of take whoever. But I don't know. I haven't heard much from them for like a few days. It's been kind of quiet, or maybe in a week. Jeez, I haven't seen too many guests come through for them.
Man, yeah, it'd be great to do an interview with them or something. Any idea where they're located now?
I think they're next to. There's another tattoo shop they're next to, and someone new moved in there, and I can't remember what the name of the shop is, but I know they're near another tattoo shop of some sort. I'm sure someone around here knows which one it is.
The tattoo shop. Excellent.
Yeah, right
Excellent.
next door. Yeah, I can't remember it, but they don't do as good work as me, and they don't have my prices.
Certainly not.
Okay.
I'm gonna slip him a card as well. Be like, hey, if you hear anything about that shop, please let me know. I'll make it worth your while. Bring more customers in. Okay.
Yeah, you got it, man. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot. And you kind of Wyatt, he kind of like touches your arm a little bit. He's like, how's that feel? And you can't feel anything. Like it feels like it just feels like you got you got out of the shower and you did a nice rub on your skin. Like you used a nice material.
A loofah, like rub off the next hour.
But yeah, you got this big old Donager on your arm that says forever.
I'm game to go to this other tattoo shop and get another tattoo if you're paying, but.
You come on the full sleeve by the end of this.
That's right. What do you want to get on the other side?
Get another figure out as we get there.
Excellent. It looks good on you, man.
They got on deal.
I like it. All right, we'll go into the bar and fill our compatriots in on what we found and suggest that our lead is going to be next to this other tattoo shop that potentially this news network is relocated.
I agree.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
All right. The lot of you have gone over to another bar called the Open Pistachio.
Hey, Myrtle, what's a pistachio? Pistachio. What's that?
It's a nut.
Like a cray-cray? Like a crazy person?
Well, I've known people that eat pistachios. They're a nut. You can eat them.
Okay.
Kind of like a peanut. You would eat a peanut.
I download a picture and I swipe it over.
There you go.
And you see this rather interesting plant and these little interesting green nuts on there. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And it's really, really surprising because you're just like, oh, I guess these are going to be okay, and then you start eating them, and then all of a sudden you've eaten a bag. Yeah. They're just really, really good. At first you're like, oh yeah, this is nice. You peel them in the shells, and they're a little salty when you roast them up, and then they're all gone. They're just so good.
And one of the images that gets sent over to you, Jackrabbit, is this small earther woman, older. Her name is labeled Christian Abasarella, and it's her eating pistachios at a meeting. Yeah, it's her kind of not like nonchalantly eating pistachios and putting the shells in her bag.
Yeah, she has a special compartment in her bag.
Yeah,
no, it's kind of a rumor about
if you read
how
the books, like a big thing. She just eats pistachios casually and doing stuff. It's really bizarre. I love it. She's a true grandmother in that regard. Pistachios seem popular on Earth, but you've never seen them out here or heard of them, so it's kind of a weird thing.
I will get some for you, Jackrabbit.
Yeah.
You walk in this Open Pistachio, and it's just kind of a weird bar, kind of off. Like it's definitely what we would call a dive bar. This looks like more of like a locals only type place. You don't see like any MCRN officers like in their gear or people coming in like that. It seems like mostly dock workers and people working private contracts. Mostly Belters though. Not a lot of Martians here, but mostly Belters. So, yeah, and you can see the bartender, there's a wait staff. There's some music on the jukebox. There's people kind of hanging out. You don't. One thing you definitely notice with as many belters in here, Luca, is that you don't see anyone openly flashing like an OPA tattoo. Like no one's like flashing their colors. It's not really. It's kind of frowned upon here on Callisto to do that.
Got it.
When we go in and we hit up the bar real quick as we're scoping out a place, I'm just gonna open up a little tab, and I'm not gonna go mad wild, so we don't throw attention. I'm gonna kind of be a little bit more chill and laid back, and just get around for everybody. Just like, hey, we're expecting a couple more.
Yeah, you order like a round of beers for everybody, no problem.
Put a Belter beer. They want it. The Martian over there, she want to try Belter beer. Get a good dark one, maybe
spicy.
with the oil. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you guys ordered up, and like Onyx, you see the guy like behind the bar. He's doing kind of a local special where he's like grinding up a match head and putting it into your beer for you.
Oh, yeah.
So you get your little dose of sulfur for the day.
Can I ask?
And yeah, they will appease belters that come in here for sure, especially when their Earther friends throwing money around. But like, yeah, the guy says, "Hey, thanks a lot, appreciate it."
Hey, you know where a belter can get some work around here?
Work? It's like pulling down the docks. Go down there and don't sign up unless you're looking for some wait staff work.
Well, no. I'm like a fixer. I can fix anything. I'm looking for maybe like a station to work at, and maybe a news station, or I don't know, anything with that equipment.
Like AV gear?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
AV,
that's
all that kind of stuff.
There's a shop here in town. There's a shop down the way. It's a chain called Tech Noir. They got one on Series too, but they got one out here now not too long ago. That guy sells he does some camera repair and some mic repair and data pad repair. You might want to go talk to him about getting some work.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kopang. And I'll walk back.
All right.
And just share the info to them. I don't know, maybe they sell these Pyramid News Network people some things.
Well, I can I can ping back because their shop is not too far away from my shop.
Oh, that's serious, yeah.
Yeah, so I can kind of reach out and see if we can find a little bit more information on it when you're ready.
Yeah. Are they back from the tattoo shop?
I mean, it took them 10 minutes. I'll give you guys a little more time here in the bar by yourselves.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I just sit back down.
That's a pretty happening place, Jackrabbit, too. Jackrabbit, as you're standing there, you hear, like, it's all kind of like that buzz of a bar's noise until you hear one word, or two words more. You hear the word slingshot.
Oh. Did you hear? I'll be right back. You talking slingshot rates here?
And there's these three belters that are almost twice your height, standing there, like, hold their data pads, and you're pretty sure they're looking at, like, illegal slingshot racer feeds. And they kind of see you and they look over and go, "Jeez!" And they're like, "What the hell?" And they're like, you into betting on the shots?"
I just want to know who leading now.
Who leading now? Which station you want to know about?
I just want to know who the big shots now.
Oh, look at this one. They want to know who the big shots are. Yeah. You got. Let's see here. We got this dude. His name is He goes by Kappa. He flies a ship called the Book. I don't know what that is. You know that one? He any good? You got inside scoop on him?
I maybe not as good as me, whoever he is.
Oh, you slingshot too?
Don't I look like Slingshot Racer?
I don't know, man. I don't see you kind of small for a belter, but I bet you'd be good in one of those little coffins flying towards Jupiter.
Oh yeah. And, what about this guy named Carter? He's still around, that pinche guy?
Yeah, pinche guy. You don't like him? He no good or what? He screwed you
no,
out of
he's a
bed?
big cheater, man. He flew me off course, and I like get kind of loud talking about this, where I'm like looking around at my friends, and they already know this story, and I'm like, they know about Carter.
Carter? Yeah, no. Oh yeah. One of the other one goes, "Oh, Carter, yeah, I bet on him a few times. He make me some money."
Yeah. Watch out, he make money because he take it from you. And I look over at like the Martian, and I'm like, slingshotting. That's you, Luca.
Yeah, everyone's heard of slingshotting. It's just kind of like betting on it is illegal because it's illegal to do it because it's like they smash into satellites, ships, and crap. And,
I say.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I tell you all about it. I'll be back later, and I just go back and I just start chatting her ear off about. It takes a brain. It's like stinking thing, and then you gotta be one with the space.
And I'm like listening, and I'm drinking the Belter beer, but I'm not phased by it. I'm just totally drinking
and
it.
As you listen to the story of Jackrabbits, you have found a pressure point for her that if you need to get her to do something or to evoke an emotional response from her, you can cite this and get her very, very ramped up very quickly.
You like that beer? Yeah, it's a good beer. And then she talks about brewing Belter beers and her shirt.
One of the other guys is there. He goes up to you, Onyx, says, "Hey, you asking about cameras? You want to take some pictures or what, man?"
Yeah, boss man. You know where I can get some work? I fix the TV camera, the routers.
You know what we used to work with was I helped build a studio a few years ago with these Coyos from the Pyramid News Network, the PNN. Yeah, they had a nice little spot they were putting together.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know where they operate? It's somebody I can I can talk to over there.
Yeah, they actually right next door to the local Tech Noir that just opened up. Yeah, that place put me out of business though. I used to sell electronics here in my small shop, but then Tech Noir come in and they priced me out.
What you mean?
I don't know, man. They be pulling better gear than me. They be pulling it cheaper than me. I can't compete with their bulk rates.
So you sell all your stuff to them, or what? What do you do with all your?
I sell it off. I liquidate. Now I go work in the docks. I go build the big old cargo ships, transport us.
Those gun, man. I'm sorry, man. And I sort of head back.
But no problem, man.
Oh yeah. And I head back and I tell Jackrabbit, hey, this guy up there, he told me maybe the Pyramid News Network's over by Tech Noir, this machine shop. And I tell the Martian and Donna.
Yeah, Tech Noir is like the Best Buy of the Expanse.
Okay.
What I figured.
If you guys are curious, if you watch the show, that's the tech shop that Miller went into the.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, and it's a reference to Terminator, which is amazing.
And I look at Luca and I say, "Your guy good, my guy good too." See?
Yeah, I got brain. Like all proud.
As he drinks his beer that has matchsticks put into it.
Yeah. My teeth are all black. Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Jackrabbit, and I'm gonna push some chits to Jackrabbit. It's like, if you want to make bets, you can make some bets, but I know that you would beat all these boys.
Oh yeah, Jackrabbit only bet on herself. That's the only one you can trust.
Yeah, if you and I look at Onyx, I'm like, if you guys want to buy some drinks for your friends, possible friends for the future, go ahead, and I'll just put a couple more chits towards them.
Oh,
in case they want to do that, because we're trying to make friends here.
Yeah, they got no open container law here. You're good.
Yeah.
So you guys finish up and kind of meet up with the other two Martians outside. You can see Wyatt has committed to the cause that is the Martian Congressional Republic Navy with his new Donager tattoo.
I go, Kaka Falota. Oh, Wyatt, I could have drawn you something better, man.
I think I'm going to go get another tattoo, and I think this one will be a belter. So start coming up with some ideas.
Okay.
All right.
I also imagine I'm translating, like, now that I feel like I have friends that are inners, I'll be like, Kaka Falota. It's like when Kaka it flota, like bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I get it. Thank you.
So you guys kind of, as you guys are kind of walking down the street, you see this like pair of like Martians in they're not like in their regalia, but they're wearing like outfits. They see your tattoo, Wyatt, and they kind of nod at you and go, "Hey, remember the Donager?" Yeah. They go, are you on leave or what you serve? Where'd you serve, man?
Retired now.
Retired. Hey, well, I appreciate your 20. What'd you serve on, man?
I don't remember what I served on.
I can't remember. Just make up a ship name. Give me a ship name.
We'll just say. I was on the Dodger at some point.
Are you the Dodger at a point? Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I know a lot of people serve on the Dodger. I mean, losing 1,000 people is no joke. I can respect that. We just work on one of the cruiser frigates out here, just checking for Belter smugglers and stuff like that too, man. And you kind of see your crew, but
Rexer's then gonna jump in and say, "Oh man, fantastic to find some additional Martians here. Tell me a little bit more about that. Have you heard of anyone moving goods around? God, with the destruction of the Donnie, it's like we can't be too careful."
It's a bee's nest out there now. I mean, we're all over the system, watching the Jovian system, making sure whoever was out there in Saturn doing that. They're like, I think it might. And they kind of look at each other and they kind of look over. They see Myrtle and they go, it might have been the Earthers done that, but But so there's a rumor saying the OPA's got some new technology. That's someone out there, but we're gonna get them.
Yeah. What's happening here on this station though? You again, give us the inside scoop, man. What's going down? What do you found?
Give me a persuasion check, see if you can earn, and you get an additional +2. So you actually have a +7 to this.
Oh my god!
Because they're Martians.
11, and then plus an additional 7.
So 18. Okay. So 18. So they're something like, oh shit, they recognize you instantly. They catch like the dialogue and the handshake and all that stuff. There's a secret Martian handshake I don't know about. But you guys toss that out there. Oh shoot, yeah. We're getting ready to deploy out to the Saturn system and check, see if we can find these guys. Honestly, but we're here to flag any ship with. I mean, they have a. The number of protein bars in their ships off by 1. We check them.
Good.
Yeah.
As you should. Have you found anything yet?
I mean, we're getting ready to deploy. Our ship's getting loaded up right now. We'll probably be out in what, day or two? Yeah, these other guys like day or two.
Excellent. I'm gonna give him my contact information again and say, hey, if you hear of anything, please let me know. We really can't be too careful now. With the destruction of the Donager, we can't let that happen again. Yeah. Can't lose any more Martian lives.
He kind of looks at you as he's talking to you, and he kind of looks over and he kind of like eyeballs the Belchers you're with. He says, you be careful too. And he walks off.
Can't be too safe. You're right.
All right.
Who the hell was that J-Man? I saw that look he gave me. J-Man is like asshole but crooked dick man.
Yeah, J-Man.
So I'll then go Jackrabbit. He thought you were cute, but he knew he didn't have a chance with you. So he just figured he'd go back to his bunk and take care of himself. So come on, let's go.
Oh man, that's why they call them dusters. All right.
I don't think he's telling the truth, but okay.
Yeah. So he goes. He moves on. You guys are kind of walking through some crowds like that too. You see a few other bars in this area, but you do spot the Tech Noir that's in the area.
There it is.
Yeah,
that's the place.
Did I get? I'm gonna, kind of look at my data pad, see if I've got anything back from Samila. If she's got any insight.
Yeah, Tech Noir, about the company. It's an upright company. They're like legit. They're a chain around the belt. It's a Belter-owned electronics company specializing in mostly people are getting new data pads. They're getting upgraded cameras, stuff like that. It's very consumer level. They're not dealing with ships and advanced stuff like that. More personal electronics, maybe for your home, upgrade your sound system in your home, something like that.
Okay, cool.
It's like the Best Buy of the belt. That's what I can describe it.
Right. But she didn't have anything, that was any kind of information that was.
She comes back. She comes back a little bit. She says, "Well, this is interesting. I was looking through some recent invoices from the distributors because she does share a distributor with them,
right?
And this particular one, this particular one opened up after the previous business that was there went out of business because they had invested, basically got screwed on a deal where they were selling soundproofing equipment." Counter sounding equipment and wall panels and stuff like that. A lot of it too, not enough for a house, but enough for a much bigger room.
Studio size or warehouse size?
Yeah, studio.
Okay. right, I'm gonna share this with everybody. It's just like, hey, you know, this is just really odd. Because it just doesn't seem like this is something that they would normally do.
Well, that sounds perfect.
Do they have any shipping locations to where they dropped off these materials?
I mean, you might be able to go in and ask the guys too, or maybe they know something too. It's right, the store's right there. It's not a problem to get to.
I'll start walking that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any other information. That's all that she's got for me right now.
Was there a store next to Tech Noir?
It's like a block. There's like an unmarked store in front to it. The next door, like it's like a random door, and then next to it is like a convenience store. And then down that way is like another bar. There's like a brothel, and then on the other side is a tattoo parlor. There's no, kind of like another kind of like a tube in, like a place where you get into a tube and sleep for the night, type stuff. So it's that kind of stuff going on. It's pretty generic what's going on in the area. But like,
I want to track to see what the traffic looks like going into that nondescript place.
Okay. You look at the nondescript place, and like no one's really walking up to it.
I mean, like ground patterns using my super eye.
Okay, so you pull your eye up and you kind of look at the ground a little bit. It's kind of hard because the ground's pretty much like a foam padding. Mm-hmm. For the most part, it's like a replace. It's like kind of like what you see like in gyms, if you will, that foam padding, stuff like that. So it kind of abates if you do hit it too hard. But your eye won't let you pick anything like that up. But you could certainly try to check like local camera records if you want to.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Give me a technology check, Satine. Just roll 3d6 and add
Okay, that's 14 plus
5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you go up and you check the local camera thing, and you have an in on this with being controlled by the MCR, and you can see that like that building doesn't get a lot of traffic into it, but there's it looks like about 45 minutes ago on that building, or that camera blacked out, and you can't get an active feed of it right now. It doesn't seem like it's currently active.
All right, guys. Something big's happening here about 45 minutes ago. Maybe it's still happening because it's black.
Well, shall we explore? Shall we investigate?
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Excellent. But before we go, I'm going to kind of lift up on my belt and show my handgun. Say, who here is able to protect themselves? Who's armed?
We all
are.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I just take out my taser. I'm really excited about this.
I pull out this gun that looks like a toilet part that is a miniature.
Yeah, it's like it's a gun made out of like the parts of a toilet you would have on a spaceship.
And my shit shooter.
It's one of those guns where you're very afraid to hurt yourself by holding it.
Or catch a disease potentially.
Yeah. There's tetanus shots for everybody that holds it. So you go ahead and you have you guys. I mean, everyone's kind of armed. It seems like, but yeah, there's this nondescript door, and the walls are like they're like this like really dark black, almost gray. The door matches the same color. It just kind of blends in. But yeah, nondescript door completely, and between a tech noir and a tattoo parlor.
Fantastic. Well, it seems like this is the tattoo parlor that our former tattooist was mentioning. Wyatt, we may need to get your other arm done. Take a rain check on that. I think this is our target. Do we want to go in through the front? Try to go in around the back? Do we want to have any type of story? Kick the door down? I'm open to options at this point.
You did a really good job playing drunk earlier. So why don't you just walk up there, drunk as you can be, knock on the door and be like, "Is this the tattoo shop?" Play that off.
Oh, I like that
stand
idea.
back. We can stand back and keep an eye
Oh,
on it.
honey, I'm coming with you on this one.
Okay.
And we both just get real like saucy. Yeah. I'm like kissing up on him, but I've got my my drone as like a pin in my hair.
Okay.
So it's just gonna hover every time I move. It'll kind of be there, so it'll do what I want when I want it to.
Excellent.
That sounds good. Rexor, you come to the door, and how do you want to approach this door? It's actually like a swivel door. It's like on hinges and everything too.
Is it open?
No, the door,
is it locked?
It's not opened. Like but you're not sure if it's locked or not. Too. Go ahead and give me a perception check real quick since you're up front.
I want to kind of slink back to Jackrabbit and be like, I'm not getting shot first this time.
You got a +2 on that.
All right,
Yeah,
9,
That's smart.
10, 11.
That's pretty
11
good.
total.
That's good enough.
And I'm literally hanging on him, kissing on him to feign that we're just a really hot couple that wants to find a secret place.
There you go. and this painted black door on a black background seems like it. All right, so you go. So as you're kind of going up there, Rexor, you're looking. You kind of look down for a second, and you can see the hinges on this door, and the hinges on it are damaged. It looks like the door was broken and then resealed.
Excellent. Okay, cool. I'll try for the handle and see if it's open.
The door looks like, yeah, it seems like it's unlocked.
All right,
Fantastic.
Here we go. And
Yeah.
I just start making out with him like I'm the one that's looking for this place.
So you guys watch these two just go from 0 to 60 right in front of you and start opening this door and kind of like stumbling in.
Yeah, I'll have like
Jack
one
Rabbit in
hand around
behind
her
is
neck
like-
and then do the door
Yeah,
handle with the other.
but I'm-
Just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've got my drone in my hair, so I want to like use one eye to see back here out that way. So I'm like looking with this eye and with that eye.
So the door opens up, Rexor, no problem. And you can see it opens up into actually a carpeted room with like a pair of couches, and it looks like 2 doors behind a desk, like a reception desk. And you see behind the desk is like a small plaque. It's not very big. It's like actually more spray paint on the wall. Not like, I mean, it's like it's stenciled, but it's nice. But it says PNN, Pyramid News Network.
Fantastic. There's no one inside?
You open the door and you kind of look around, and you make a perception check. Both of you can make a perception check.
I rolled a 6 on my drama die.
17 plus.
Okay, go on,
whatever I
second
have.
Turn. What do we have, like 20?
10.
So I think you have a +2 to it, Rexor, and I think you have a +3, Luca.
So I have
17.
19 total.
Okay, so as you guys kind of come in, you see behind the reception desk, you see 2 individuals that are masked, like they have like helmets on, that look like it's like a vac suit type helmet, but you can't see through it. It's like meshed out, but with like a smooth blackness to it. And as you guys come through, they both stand up holding rifles pointed at you.
Oh, excellent. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to just kind of continue to lean in to making out with my companion.
Okay.
And when I see them and say, oh, I didn't realize anyone else was here.
Turn
I'm
around,
so-
close the door, and leave now.
Oh, hey!
We're just looking for a good time here. Just looking for a good time. No need to.
I would like to trip and fall on the ground.
Make a dexterity check, so that's a plus. You get a +2 to that. See if you can make it. You can play it off here.
5, 6, 7, 8. That was an 8 on the dice. And what was +2, did you say?
Yeah.
9. Wait,
9.
8, 10. 10.
10. Okay. So yeah, you kind of like trip and fall, not in a very graceful manner, into the room and stuff like that too. One of them, you can kind of hear him vaguely under his helmet, like whistle to the other guy, and like some sort of signal. And the other one comes up from behind the desk and starts advancing towards you with his rifle drawn on you. It looks like he's getting, based on your experience, your guys' experience in your training, you're pretty sure he's going to come up and try to detain you.
Fantastic.
or take you
I want to basically kind of tell my drone to fall off and roll underneath
Yeah, the drone just kind
table.
of falls off and it rolls onto the floor. There's no table in the middle room, but it rolls off next to the reception desk. It kind of fumbles. And as you get a full shot of the picture, you can see they're wearing like very advanced matte black vac suits that look like they can take a decent punch, like a decent amount of damage. Probably have like some sort of ballistic gel underneath them. In addition, you're pretty positive that they have some sort of thruster pack set up on their backs as well. Whatever this gear is they're carrying, it's pretty advanced. It's definitely like military grade.
All right, I'm out. Come on, honey, let's go find a good place.
The one comes up and starts trying to like pick you up. Luca kind of rough, like he's trying to pick you up by the arm.
Oh, I'm gonna fight back.
Here,
That's not okay.
So as he comes, I'll be like, "Oh, thank you so much for helping, for offering assistance." I'm going to come up alongside of him, and kind of give you a look. As that occurs, with a rifle, I want to disarm him with his rifle,
and I want to kick his foot out at the same time to trip him.
We're going to go into this. So what I need you to do, Jamison, is make a fighting check. So roll your fighting, which is just for you, I believe, is plus. You have a +3 to it, so go ahead and just roll a +3. You're doing what's called a grapple stunt here.
Okay, so I roll all 3 of my dice and add 3 to that. Okay, cool. Oh, it's a decent.
Ooh,
16, 17, 18, 19.
Did you get any doubles on that?
I did. I had 2 5s.
And is one of those the drama die?
Correct.
So you go up and you manage to like pull up beside him, and you do your Martian your Martian Krav Maga on him, and you pull the gun out of his hand. You have it, and you have it trained on him directly right next to you. Luca, go ahead and make another check, make a fighting check. So this would be you get a +0 to this.
Okay, 11.
11 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to trip him up.
No, you go up and you do manage to kick him. Did you get
And
doubles?
I'm staying down too,
Right.
so like I'm basically not necessarily like prone, but I'm like, activated and prone.
Did you get any doubles on that?
Nope.
No, okay. So you go up and you kick him. Roll a D3 real quick.
A D3.
Yeah, so D6 and divide by half. Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, that's a 6, and that's a 3.
You kick him about as hard as you can, like right in the shin, and you notice that like the ballistic gel that's in his suit reinforces it, and it like doesn't even phase him. And he's also much more interested in the man that just took his gun. I need everybody to roll initiative. That's a dexterity check. So you guys are watching this through the door, and you suddenly see like a very familiar face that causes all of you to kind of hold back. You saw people in the same outfits kill about like 24 people back on Prometheus.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
gosh.
so yeah, just roll. This is a straight dexterity check for everybody. So I think for Rexor that's a +1. And for Luca, I believe it's a +2.
Right, yeah, I got a 7.
Got a 7.
And a 1 on my drama die. I don't know if that makes it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter on this one, but yeah.
Okay.
What would you get, Myrtle?
12.
12. Okay. Onyx.
9.
Thought you were better than Onyx. All right. Wyatt.
11.
11. Okay. Jackrabbit.
13.
13. And I think I'm waiting on Rexor.
9.
9. Hey, top of the initiative, Jackrabbit. You're standing there and you're watching them. Suddenly, like you see Rexor holding a very advanced assault rifle next to a guy in very advanced vac suit and body armor. What do you want to do? And you're out in the street, like watching this kind of occur.
Yeah, can you give me just a little bit more of the lay of the land? Am I looking like through a doorway? Like how far are we?
You guys are like out in like a street, and like there's like there's obviously the ceiling's about 20 feet up or so, and there's like people on the streets walking up and down and stuff like that too. There's this nondescript door between 2 businesses, and in it you can see the 2 Martians have engaged in like martial art combat with this one of these guys that looks just like the guys that killed your buddies on Prometheus.
Oh yeah, and so I imagine like Jackrabbit would have been saying, "Good thing these 2 are there because I don't think you and I, Big Pampa, could have been making out like that." As the like fight kind of breaks out, we see them, and I just say, "Them the guys that killed Abby's girl," and I'm gonna pull out my weapon and move toward the doorway.
All right, so you start moving up. Yeah, you take your turn. You move up to the doorway. And you get up to the wall around the corner. Out of like, in case there's fires coming to the door, you're not going to get hit. You'll be fine. Okay, cool. Myrtle, what do you want to do?
I know Jackrabbit is going to be really upset after seeing all this stuff, so I'm gonna follow Jackrabbit and give her cover.
All right, so you kind of go on and hold your action. If someone comes out the door, you'll pop them if they come near Jackrabbit. Okay, no problem.
Yep.
Next up, we have The security agent. Okay. The one on the other side of the desk begins to open fire. Specifically, he's going for the easier target, and the one that's that has the gun, which is you, Jamison. You Rex. So he fires his rifle at you. He's gonna hit you pretty easily there, actually. And as you stand there, Rexor, as the shot does hit you, you take a whopping 12 damage. So what this is you have to take a fortune on your sheet. You lose 12 of that fortune. Okay. Unless you want to take a wound, you're welcome to take a wound, but I'd recommend against it at this point.
I will.
And you also take subtract your you should have a number on your sheet that says I think it's armor and toughness. So actually it's 4. So you subtract 4 from that. So you actually take 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah, it's okay. Cool.
Yay.
So your little your whatever I don't know what kind of clothes you're wearing. I feel like you wanted to be a cowboy, so I feel like you have a duster, but
I have advanced padded clothing.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just regular clothing, but it has ballistic gel in it. So yeah, you do take a shot though. As he does though, his buddy goes and that you're trying to fight goes to try to take his gun back from you. Roll a grapple check. So this is just a fighting test. So roll 3d6 and add 3 to it.
15.
15. Okay. This guy's trying to wrestle the gun from you, but you manage to use your arm and you pull some martial arts on him and prevent him from getting directly on you to pull the gun away from you. You have a lot more leverage than he does.
Is he directly in front of me while he's doing this?
He's kind of in between you and Luca.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is the business end of a gun trained on him?
Yeah, you have it trained towards the guy across the room.
Okay.
Yeah, you may not want to fire it this close to this guy. But it goes to his turn now. That was a little bonus thing he got because his buddy got some stunt points. He goes up and he tries to grapple the gun away from you again, Rexor. Make another grapple check out of 3. Actually, don't even worry about it because he rolled like shit. So he's trying to fumble his gun away from you, and you're just you're just spitting on him, and you guys are watching Rexor engage in some advanced martial arts, close quarters combat type stuff, for boarding actions and the like. It doesn't seem like he's very professional and unfazed by it, although he did take a shot that did disrupt him a little bit, but it didn't penetrate. Okay, next up is Wyatt.
Can I run to the opposite side of the door that Myrtle and Jackrabbit are on?
Yeah. So I have Myrtle in the street watching the door, and then I have Jackrabbit on the left, and I'm going to have you on the right.
Okay, I'll go to the right, and then I want to aim at the guy that's not being grappled right now.
Yeah, the guy across the way, he's behind cover, sure.
I'd like to aim and then shoot.
Okay, so you move over, so that's one action, that's the minor action. Okay, you take your shot, give me a check on that.
I had +1 to that because I aimed, right?
You had to move in order, you moved instead of aiming, yeah.
Okay. Not good at all. 11.
11. Now, your shot shoots out and it goes right through the desk, but it doesn't connect to him at all.
Okay.
And you're using a pistol, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you guys take the rifles with you. It's kind of frowned upon. All right, Onyx, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll go, Kakafaloda, and I'll run up to where Wyatt is, and I will fire my shit pistol.
Okay, so you come up and you go to the door and you fire your pistol and you're going to move off. Okay.
I mean, I'm not even sure which Martian they're just spinning around.
Are you firing at the guy farther in the room behind the cover, or are you firing at the guy they're in melee with?
Farther away.
Okay, go for it.
All right, +3. Oh god, 2 1s, and I got a. Okay, so I got a 4. I got a 7.
No, God no. So yeah, you fire your gun off, and it you're pretty sure you need to clean it.
Sabang! I just bang.
You have to pick up a plunger on the way home to clean it. So Rexor, it's your turn. You're standing there. You have the gun right now. You've manhandled. You kind of handle this guy off, so he's just disoriented and not trying to grab. He's not grabbing you anymore. You have Luca on the ground, just trying to kick this guy's legs out from underneath him, and you have another guy across the room firing at you. What do you want to do?
What would be for this game system the advantage to either shoot the person that I'm in close combat with, or potentially to train the gun on the person who's on the other side of the room? What would be more advantageous?
Which would you have a better chance at?
Yeah, I prefer.
Cover's got cover, so he'll be harder to hit and harder to damage. The guy next to you, I mean, you have a lot of buddies on him. You might be able to help out.
Point blank.
Point blank. Yeah, we've had a few point blank shots in this game. Have gone rather. We got a little graphic.
Yeah.
But you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome to take it out with the guy next to you if you want to. If you want to try to just get him off you.
So the guy that's right on me, I guess if we're real close, I'm gonna take the rifle and position it right under.
Right, try to get it under. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Give me,
right.
Give me a rifle check on that. That's gonna be. You have a +2 to hit with it.
Okay. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, that hits. Yeah, you hit no problem. Any doubles?
2 double threes. One of them was the special die to drop it.
All right. So yeah, you can. So yeah, you hit him no problem. Roll 46 for damage on this. Plus, plus 2.
Exploda.
You might. Yeah, you might.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. Okay. Now, normally a gun like this against armor like this, the armor would actually sustain it, but at point blank range, you see it go underneath his chin, and the hole go up, and you see the wall just splatter. These like light gray walls that they'll splatter with blood as he kind of falls over the back of Luca on the ground, and he just killed. The guy's just fucking done.
Ooh, I have armor now.
What's that?
I have armor now.
Yeah, we'll go with that. A literal meat shield. All right. But yeah, you so yeah, you're this guy's body falls over you. Rexor, do you want to do anything else? You can try to move in the room, try to get covered behind one of the couches with the rifle, trained on the guy.
Yeah, would love to try and get cover, but still be as close as possible as I can to the other target.
Yeah, you move up a little bit, you get behind one of the couches, you have some light cover basically from the couch. Okay. Perfect. His cover's a little bit better because he has a desk versus a couch, but all right. Luca, you're on the ground, this guy's body's falling over you. I mean, it's not like impeding, it's only 12% gravity, so pushing him off he's really easy. But what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to activate my drone, who's been crawling and rolling on the ground, to climb up since it can kind of change shape. I want it to slide underneath that helmet.
The guy behind the counter's helmet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to be clear, it's a vac suit. It's like vacuum sealed.
Oh.
It wouldn't be it can't get through something that tight.
Oh, okay. So what I'm looking for is I would know the details of the vac suit, where there's tubes,
actually,
where there's.
This is a prototype vac suit that you've never seen before. Like this is like Black Ops gear from someone that you don't know who it is, privately done. Gear, nothing on your system is registering any kind of recognition. The rifles you recognize as they're a private company, but it's a common rifle. It's nothing special. Like you could get one if you really wanted to. I would let you, if you want to have the drone fly into his face plate, try to block his vision. That could work.
Absolutely, okay. Yeah,
totally. Give me a technology test. Roll 3, 6, and add I think it's 5 to it.
Ooh, I got a 6 on the drama die.
Churn up.
That is, you said +5?
Yeah.
That would be a 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17.
17. Yeah, your little drone is about the size of the core. It becomes the size of like a silver dollar, and plants on his face mask and kind of move it around. It's just like, oh shit! He's like trying to. You can see he's like definitely distracted.
Cool.
He's not blind, but he's not.
I want to crawl kind of past him, like.
You can get to the desk right next to him.
Okay, is the desk like embedded into the ground, or is it like an office desk?
It's like a reception desk, one of those big, nice reception desks. Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is get to flank him so that I'm behind this guy, and then Rexor is in front, and he can do whatever.
You tell the drone to stay between you and him, so it's going with you to keep. So basically, he's blinded against you.
Nice.
And then you get up against the desk, and that's your turn then. So
cool.
Pretty cool turn. So yeah. Okay. Well, good use of the drone. I'm liking that. That's actually a lot of fun. It's called creativity, people. All right, Jackrabbit. So you're standing there at the door, and you're hearing like a gunshot. You can see there's like a pool of blood at the front door now. You've lost sight of Luca. You can see Rexor has got the rifle trained on the front of the other side of this room. What do you want to do?
Yeah, if I so I imagine I can't see, but if I turn with my
pistol,
what do I see when I kind of
you kind of look over and you can see Rexor is behind a couch on the right side of the room. You can see through it. You can see the desk where the guy behind it has like this white thing on his face. You're not sure what the hell happened there. It's kind of floating around his face, and he has the gun trained towards Rexor, and then you can see Luca's on the floor in front of the desk, like hiding from this guy. You're pretty sure he doesn't see her, can't see her at all.
And I got a clear shot?
He's got cover, but you can take a shot at him, sure.
I'm gonna take a shot.
All right, go for
it. Double 6s with a 6 on the drama die.
Damn.
So that would be 12, 13, 18.
18. Okay, you hit. I'll let you blow your stunts on this and do like the big damage, lethal blow. Yeah, you roll 5d6 plus. Holy, she's crazy, dude. Plus your perception, whatever your perception bonus is on that.
5d6, you said?
Yeah. Well, no, sorry, it's a pistol, right? 46. I'm sorry, it's only a pistol. 46 plus your perception.
46. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 6. 16 plus my accuracy.
It's plus your perception.
Damn. Okay, that's 22.
Okay, a lot. Okay, so you have to send the numbers off to NASA. So yeah, as you're staying there,
and I remember I imagine she's like screaming. There's nothing like quiet about this. She's like, "Just for Abby!"
Yeah,
and
so you see the shot ring out, and it connects right in like the weak point of the armor of his helmet to his chest, right in kind of this rubbery section, and like you see it like sever his neck off in one shot, and he just kind of keels over, and then you see this little like white leaf kind of floating in the air, hovering there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I don't have any more things I can do. Can I back up and get back in cover?
Yeah, sure.
Or is that another?
Yeah, no problem. You back up, and I'll let you use your extra stunt point to get some defense bonus for the round. So you guys stand there and watch this, and everyone's Rexor, as far as you can tell, everyone in the room's dead on the ground.
Excellent.
So we're pretty quick, pretty violently. I should also mention, guys, by the way, during that combat, the churn hit 30, so just watch out for that.
Oh shit.
Epic churn.
Yep.
Oh no.
So as you stand there, I'm getting a lot of stuff in the chat about it being gruesome. I'm sorry, guys. You guys roll like 46 damage on people in the system. I'm sorry. Like you're point blank. Jamison, you gave me a very clear description, and we all knew it was going to happen. you know. Oh, he just turned into a pile of flowers. So you see the room's clear. You can see there's 2 doors on the back of the room. There's a door on the left, door on the right. Between the reception desks, there's like one on the left, one on the right. The one on the left has a red light on it currently. That's like just sitting there, like it's just holding, it's not making any noise. It's not like a klaxon. It's just like a red light. The other door just seems unmarked.
Excellent. I'll train the rifle to make sure that no one goes in, and then signal over and say, search the bodies, and then we'll breach these 2 other rooms.
Oh, I have been nerding out on these vac suits. I'm so excited about these prototypes. I've never seen anything like it. I'm doing scans. I've got the other rifle. I'm stoked. I'm like, yeah, honey, I'll be right there.
Luca, give me roll 3d6 plus 5, and I'll let you see if you can figure out these suits and learn something about them.
Oh man. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Including plus 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start looking at the suits. Your scans come back nothing. They're actually set up with like energy absorption materials. Similar to stealth tech that goes on ships, but there's a smaller scale. Basically, they won't ping like radar, lidar very well on this scale, unless you hit them with a lot of it. And you can kind of see maybe this is how they're able, whoever these guys are, were able to get on the station and move around without being noticed. Like simply put, the machines couldn't notice them.
Baby, I know what I want for my birthday.
You do find on their bodies, though, the one behind the counter does have his rifle still. Rexor has the other rifle. And you find on them as well a pistol. They each do have a sidearm pistol as well, too. But the one that Rexor killed, you can try to pull his mask off, but you're pretty sure you're not going to your facial recognition's not going to work.
I don't want that. I want the mask.
You want the
what
mask?
I'm looking for is I want tech. I want to.
They do have data pads though too. They also have hand terminals on them as well.
Yeah, I will cut. I will do whatever I need.
So you pull these hand terminals and like, look, there's a bunch of data. You take a second to break through the encryption.
Yeah, I want to pocket it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. What does everyone else want to do? Rexor is watching the doors with the rifle trained on it. In case someone comes through one, he's gonna light them up. Wyatt, let's have you go.
I'm gonna come into the room and train. Which door you got your gun on?
I think I'm basically on both if they're side by side, but I can go
they're
red.
on opposite sides of the room, so you have to kind of pick one.
Oh, okay. I'll go red light.
Okay, so
I'll go to the other
red
one.
light. Okay, you guys have a crossfire on that, no problem. You guys will be able to turn your weapon to the other one quickly if someone comes through. Okay.
I'll say over to Wyatt too. Say we definitely need to keep someone alive here too. We need to question someone, so at least make sure we have one non-lethal. take down.
We'll do our best. We'll definitely give it a try.
Yeah, they have this group has a combo that's called Taser and a Crowbar.
Perfect.
All right, so Jackrabbit, you're very satisfied with your kill too. How did that? What did that do anything physically, Jackrabbit? Did you get like excited, or what happened there when you got your shot off? I'm just kind of curious.
I think it was just the big screaming, like sort of like, this is the only thing I know, as I was trying to help Abby, and then but I imagine the like effect of it would have made her eyeballs just like pop wide. Like there's been a bunch of target practice, but nothing like this has happened before. So it's more like this. There's a quick like look at Big Pampa, who's been training me, and I don't even feel excited. I just feel a little shocked. And then I look back at Myrtle. I say, I think we going in.
All right. You guys all get in the room, and you guys can get covered behind the couches pretty easily. You can even get covered behind the reception desk that's kind of closer. What do you guys want to do?
I'll say, do we want to breach red door or unmarked door first?
Can I take a look at that red light and see if I can disarm it, or if it's some type of?
I mean, it looks. Make a quick engineering check real quick.
Okay. Is it a filming light? Is it like
That's what I was kind of leaning towards.
Okay, so I got a 6 on the drama die. 8, okay,
Yeah.
14 plus 2, 16.
Okay. So yeah, you take a look at it, and you're pretty sure, yeah, it's just a light telling you that something's going on. It doesn't look like it's connected to any systems, or it's a special light. But you're just telling you that, like, hey, before you come in, you should know something about this room, but you don't know what that is.
Okay.
But yeah, studio light's kind of your idea. That's what you think. It's like letting them know that the room's occupied or being used or something like that. Yeah.
I'll say, Luca, eyes on the other room if you can use the drone.
Okay, so the other one kind of comes over. The drone kind of like moves over to the other door, the non-lit, the door without the red light. And you could it's a basic door. Like you could have it flatten out and go underneath the door if you want to.
Definitely.
Okay. So the drone goes under the door with pretty good amount of ease. It kind of like pops out and looks under a little bit, and you can see the room's like lined with cubicles. And there's like a hallway in there. It's like off to the right. It looks like offices of some sort. The thing though does start picking up some sounds in there, and you can see there's definitely quite a few people in there. You're thinking like the drone's estimating between 10 to 20 people in that room. In addition, it is also picking up some heat signatures where there's been some bullet scoring in the walls around the area, around the front area of it too. But you can't see anybody unless you want to have the drone go further in the room.
I will have the drone go further.
Drone goes in the room, comes up above the cubicles. Have it roll 3d6 and add 2 to that real quick. I'm gonna have it make a stealth check.
All right, it's 10 plus 3 plus
2.
2. 10 plus 3 plus 2. 15.
15. Okay. So the drone kind of comes up and it kind of hovers and it kind of comes up without using too much energy. And you can see in the room there are approximately a dozen individuals tied up with like zip ties on the ground, either in kneeling positions or held up against walls like that too, along with 2 people in these black suits. The 2 people in the black suits are behind the cubicles with desks that are overturned, and they have their guns directly trained on the door.
We have hostages. 12 of them.
I'm sorry, I forgot. 16 of them actually.
16 hostages.
With
2 bad guys.
Excellent.
Like these
With
guys.
2 hostiles.
And I want to pull my drone back.
Okay. Make another stealth check for the drone real quick. Roll 3d6 and add 2 to it.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay. So the drone kind of makes a little quick sound, and one of the guys sees, oh, what the hell is that? He fires at the drone. The drone gets annihilated by a round.
Oh. No! Sam!
You guys see a bullet come right through the door, breaking through. So there's clearly hostiles in there.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Hey, you flew too close to the sun, man.
We have been found out.
Is there anything we can do to barricade this door so we can check the other door?
This door opens up inwards. You might be able to pull the reception desk and put it in front of you or something if you want to.
If we can pull these 2 guys, there's only 2 of them in there. We could save 16 people.
I would love to save them. I'd love to find out what's in the other room though, and find out what's in there. If we know that there's only 2 and they've barricaded themselves in, I doubt they're going anywhere. They have an entrenched location. I'm gonna signal up to Wyatt. Who else has the other rifle?
Or just Wyatt. That's on that
Right. Okay.
I mean, I grabbed it, but anyone else can have it.
So I'm going to motion everyone up to then take a position and kind of hold the choke point of the non-red door. And I'm going to signal that I'm going to breach this red door.
Okay.
And I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to kick the door in.
Meanwhile, Jackrabbit's saying, "What's a choke point?" as the door's getting
Just like follow me. It's like it's amazing. We're from like Earthers, Martians. We all know the same command things. So just follow me. I know what's going on. I know what he wants to do. Let's do this.
Okay. So you go to the door, and the door you check it real quick, Rexor, and it's locked.
Okay. Does it seem like it's locked and sturdy? Do I feel like I can kick it in or no? If not,
think you probably couldn't kick in this door. You're pretty sure the door has like soundproofing materials on it, so it's pretty damn thick.
Okay.
You might kicking it would probably throw you across the room.
Okay. All right. So
because of the low gravity, it does have a lock on it though. You think Luca could probably handle it?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And I go over there.
Come to it and you. Give me a once again roll 3, 6, at 5 to this is a security test.
All right. 10, 14 plus 5, 19.
19. Yeah, you spoof some real quick. You spoof some materials into it, and the door clicks open.
I got doubles. Does that mean anything?
What's that?
Do you need to know if I roll the same twice for this?
If you want to do something cool, like is there something additional you want to do to it?
I'll
let you get more information. So what it is that you unlock the door, and while you're at it, you're checking the systems. It looks like there's a camera set up in that room, but it's not accessible from the exterior at all. It's like isolated for that room only. So you have to be in that room to turn on the cameras in there.
I go, Onyx, camera.
Oh.
Cameras.
Yeah, I'm like, let me take a look.
All right, so yeah, the room's now unlocked, Rex. Or you probably you could open the door.
Excellent. I'm gonna open it, retrain, and then slowly push it open, and then maintain an angle as I look.
Give me a stealth check. This is dexterity stealth. So I think you're at a plus 1 for this.
7 total.
Okay, 7. So you go up and open the door, and this door is not well maintained. As you open the door kind of squeaks open, and inside of the room, you see there are 4 of these guys in suits with a man tied to a chair in the middle of the room, and it looks like a studio room. There's like cameras and microphones and production gear, tons and tons of gear in this room. And these guys are sitting there talking to this guy. As you open the door, they see the door opening up, and they look right at you, and they go, "We got company." Go and roll initiative, everybody.
Yikes!
Let's start with Jackrabbit.
12.
12. Myrtle.
Hold on. It's 12, 13, 16.
What was it? 15.
16.
16. Oh, very nice. Let's go to Onyx.
13.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to Rexor.
And for initiative, it's
Dexterity.
roll plus dexterity. 16.
16. Oh man, you guys have some high
Nice.
rolls today. There's a lot different last combat. Luca.
Yeah.
14.
God damn. You guys are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You guys got motivated or something.
They
Like
killed the
they
last
killed-
one
they
in
killed
We had to
the
warm
drone.
up these
Killed
dice.
Yeah, they killed
Badass
Sam.
here.
They killed
Yeah.
Sam.
Let's see here. I got Onyx. Wyatt, what'd you get?
12.
I mean, it's not bad.
Not great either, but it's not bad.
All right. So, Rexor, you actually kind of managed to get the drop on these guys just enough. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
Does this door seem to be bulletproof?
It will definitely deter bullets somewhat. You can use it partially cover if you want to.
Yeah, I'll use it as cover, and I'll shoot whoever is closest to me, trying to maintain as much outside of everyone else's line of sight as possible.
Sure, not a problem. Yeah, you keep the doors minimally open and start firing through it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. So, yeah, I think you have a plus.
Well, that's a 6 on the drama die. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus mine. And I have
plus 2.
Plus 2.
12.
12, okay. Your shot rings out. The guy's into the open. He was interrogating this guy. You have a clear shot, no problem. And you got a 6 on the drama die?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll let you roll big damage. That's a 5d6 if you want to on it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Plus 2. You guys are plowing through people. You guys are monsters.
17, 18, 19. Total of 19.
All right.
So,
yeah, your shot rings out on this guy hard, and it penetrates right through his chest. It sticks him right in the armor, but it goes right on through, no problem. And he goes down immediately. All right. Do you want to back off from the door, or do you want to stay there, or how do you want to do that?
Want to then crouch down and get cover.
All right. So you get some cover. You get off the side of the wall. Okay, no problem. Goes to Myrtle.
All right, so I'm going to see this happen, and then I was originally thinking about crouching, but when he crouched, I went up, and then I shot exactly where he was trying to shoot.
Okay, so you go up, you kind of try to take a shot around off above him. Okay, what do you got?
When he went down, then I went ahead and shot right over his head.
Okay, go for it.
12.
12. Okay. Yeah, you connect with one of them, and you're firing a pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. 2d6 plus your perception.
That would be. That would be 9.
9 damage. Okay. So yeah, your shot hits him. It clinks off his armor. He absorbs it pretty well. But you're now in the doorway, and you have a decent amount of cover from this guy, or from these individuals. Goes to Luca.
Oh man. Okay. What do I do? Okay, what I'm looking for is I want to control the lighting in that room. Is there anything that I can do from out here to affect that?
Go ahead and give me a technology check. So 3d6 out of 5. Then.
6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5, 14.
Okay. You start using your data pad to try to get to the systems of this place. That room is hyper isolated from all systems. It looks like the lighting control for it is on the panels in the room. It is a studio room, so they wouldn't control, the secretary at front wouldn't control the lights, for example. So you try to hack into it, but it's completely isolated and shut off from the outside world.
Okay, cool. Then I will just kind of position myself with the rifle to kind of go on my next move into the room.
You go up and take some cover and just hold off. All right, good move. Next up is Onyx.
Okay, I'm going to move close, or I'm close enough where I can aim and fire through the scout.
You would have to go up to the door and be in full vision of them to fire, because it's kind of the cover is being eaten up by both Rexor and Myrtle. A little tight quarters here.
Okay, why not? Huh?
Hey, you go in and start,
do you want to live forever? No, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna shoot it. Okay, 10 plus 3, 13.
13. Yeah, you strike one of the guys.
Yes.
Give me damage on that.
All right.
That's 2d6 plus your perception.
Okay, so 10.
10. Okay. You strike the guy that Myrtle hit. Yeah, your shot rings in and it opens up another wound in his armor. He goes down. You can see the ballistic gel kind of pouring out. It doesn't look like you could sustain that many shots or that many hits. It didn't penetrate his armor, but it definitely probably cracks a few ribs in him, but he's unconscious for sure. All right, next up is Jackrabbit.
Yeah, so I'm imagining this is like a crowded little area, right?
They're all piled up on the door, like right there. Like there's 2 of them kind of on the edge of the door, and then you have Onyx in the center of the door. On the other side of the room, you have a door you guys have basically barricaded with like the desk or whatever it is. And then there's the door outside to the street behind you.
What I'm remembering is the last time we encountered these folks, they kind of swarmed in around us. And so it seems like they've got things covered this way. And so I want to aim toward the other door in case they open up, but also just make sure nothing else is coming.
All right, so you go up and you aim at the door you guys came through to the street.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I just am saying oh man, whenever we get these like people who know what we do and we look like we badasses, that's awesome. This is not how we usually look, man. As she's aiming.
All right, goes to their turn. The two that are left in the room open up on Onyx. Onyx, the first one strikes you, no problem. He got 17 to hit.
Okay.
Onyx, you take 8
8
damage.
Okay.
You can burn that, right?
-3, yeah, 5. I got
All right.
lots of fortune, man.
All right, the other one tries to burn you as well. He definitely hit, and he got some high damage on you as well. He'll get you for a whopping. Onyx, he got you for 20 damage.
Do I still subtract the toughness and armor
Yeah.
the second time?
Yeah.
Okay. So -3.
Ah.
How much?
Okay.
Are you out of fortune?
No, but I'm
Oh, I
close.
forgot you took the extra fortune.
Yeah,
You're just fucking lucky as shit. Yeah,
But
so you guys see
I'm
these bullets
running out of luck.
ripping through Onyx's clothing, and like Rexar, you're looking at this guy, and you're like, "Why aren't you fucking dead?" It's like standing right in front of you, and you're like,
Belter magic.
"Yeah, it's like Belter magic." You're like, "Yeah, freaking just cockroaches in the galaxy, man, you can't kill them."
I had to show the Martians that we're tough too,
It'd
man.
be tough too. As you're looking at the back door, Jackrabbit, you see a man in black armor come through the door you guys came through. Take your shot at him.
Woo.
Yeah.
Doubles on the 5s.
Very nice.
17 plus the
Nice.
aim is
Yeah.
a 18.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
I got doubles. Can I do another lethal blow?
Yeah, you want to blow lethal blow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you. That's gonna churn up, but you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right. So go ahead and give me damage on that real quick. So it's 46.
Yeah, 16.
16? Okay. Yeah, you burn him pretty hard. He is still standing somehow. But he comes into the room and he sees you shoot him. He fires back at you, Jackrabbit. He misses. Actually, he did really bad on that roll. That is his turn. It goes to I think it's Wyatt.
I'll turn quickly around to the guy that just shot at Jackrabbit and take a shot at him.
And you can see beyond him, Wyatt. There's at least one more of them coming to the back of the back.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my gun trained up. I'm gonna shoot that guy, but I'm gonna stay facing that way. Wow, that's terrible. 11.
11. All right, you pop him. This guy, you pop him straight shot. While he's distracted by Jackrabbit's shot, you catch him in the neck where the back suit's more rubbery, and he goes down on the ground, dropping his rifle. You can see behind him, there's two more of them coming in the room. Back angle.
And these
still
are coming
move.
from the entrance, from where we
from the
entered.
way you guys came in, yeah.
Cool.
I still want to take my movement and move in front of Jackrabbit, kind of push her away.
Okay. Yeah, you start. Yeah, I know you want to run protector. Okay, so yeah, you guys see like Wyatt kind of hunching over, not like trying to edge Jackrabbit out, but he's like ready to.
I was imagining him like picking her up by the neck.
He's like. All right, goes back around. Rexor, you're staying there. You're kind of covered. You're in a firefight with these guys, watching your Belter friend just somehow not die. What do you want to do?
I'd love to do like an Aikido roll into the room, pop up, and then shoot.
All right, I'll let you do that. You roll into the room, fancy with your dodging action, and then you kind of come up and you try to pop them. Give me a shot. Give me an attack roll plus 2.
15. Total
15. You strike them. Any doubles? No.
Yes, the double 5 on the drama die as well.
God damn, you guys are like killing him.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you do. You can do the 5d6 to him.
All right.
Yeah, you guys are ripping through these guys hard.
17 total on the dice.
Let's see, he's got 12. Okay. You hit him. You wound him. You can see you shot him in the somewhere in the abdomen. He's still up though. It looks like a pretty hard flesh wound on him though, with the ballistic gel deflecting him, but he's still up. Goes to Myrtle.
All right, so he's still up?
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah,
Okay, well then.
but he looks like he's out of luck.
Shit.
Hint.
So, Onyx is out of luck, huh?
No,
Oh, no.
Onyx, Onyx always seems to have luck. Like he just seems to
Oh,
like.
so Onyx is full of luck.
This guy though,
So-
this guy you're shooting at though, it looks out of luck.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go. You know what? Can I just go over and punch him?
Oh, you run in the room and you go over and try to pistol whip him.
Cold cock him.
Yeah, because
give
I'm
me
just
your
like
melee attack.
mad at this point. I'm mad.
All right, go and try to give me your pistol whip on this guy.
Okay.
That's a yeah.
You want strength or
It
accuracy?
would be fighting.
Fighting?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. 6, 8, 9, 11.
11. Oh yeah, you pistol whip him. Give me damage. That'll be 1d6 plus your strength.
That would be 5.
5. Okay, so you go up and you pistol whip this guy who's like been shot through the side. You do hurt him, and you definitely have given him a concussion, but he's still on his feet, like getting ready to turn and start shooting you whenever he can. He's still that conscious, but he's wounded and injured if you're curious. But he's
Yeah.
still alive. Yeah,
I'm just mad right now.
obviously. All right, goes to Luca. You're in the room. You can see these two other guys are getting ready to come in the room. Both Jackrabbit and Wyatt are covering the door. You're there. You got your.
Oh, I'm on him. Yeah, I've got that new shiny rifle.
Do it.
Yeah. I giggle just a little bit. That is a 11 plus
That'll do
whatever
it.
I got.
That's good enough.
Ka-chunk!
All right. Go ahead and roll 3d. It's 3d6 plus for you 3 damage.
That's a 6 on the drama die, and
That's
that's
damage,
12,
so.
13, 14, 15.
Oh yeah. 15. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you shoot him. He's still standing. The shot didn't penetrate his armor, but it definitely threw him for a loop in terms of the impact on his ballistic gel. So yeah, he's still up, but you hurt him pretty bad.
Well, I want to take a slight cover.
Okay. Yeah, you got covered behind one of the couches, no problem. You guys kind of have them at a pincher thing. Catch them with some crossfire as they come into the room. Goes to Onyx.
Okay, I'm going to run into the room for some cover and lean against the couch. And I'm just gonna look at it and go, Miloto, we make a good team. And can I fire from behind?
Yeah, you can fire the guy that you guys are tuning up. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay, 2 5s. 3, 13 plus 3, 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
And I got 2 5s. Yeah. Can
Yeah,
I use-
you want,
yeah.
okay, so you're gonna blow his head off too. Okay, so 46 plus your perception. Yeah.
I want
Just so you guys know, every time you do that, the churn goes up. Just so you know. Just so you know.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, your shot as it rings out, and you put a hole clear through this guy's chest. Straight angle shot with him. No problem. He's gone. You hit the same point that the blitz gel is being punished at. All right. Goes to Jackrabbit.
Is there just one guy now standing
There's
up
one guy
there?
in the room with you guys, and in the room with Rexor and Myrtle, there's 2.
Okay, and is there somewhere I can like duck behind?
You're behind a couch right now.
Okay, yeah. So she'll take that shot, and she'll call out to them who maybe don't know. There's still one more out here. Maybe more coming. And she takes her shot, and she should have been looking. Don't look away, Jackrabbit. 6, 7, 8 plus 5, 13.
13 to hit. No problem.
All right.
Yeah, hitting this game is not hard. It's just
11.
11 damage. Okay. Yeah, you put a shot at this guy. He's still up, but you definitely you start kind of impacting the gel on his body armor.
Yeah, and she'll duck down behind the couch and she'll
You
be
got it.
saying, "You see all your friends are dead. You run. You should run."
All right. The guys in the room, Rexor. One of them, he takes after you killed his friend. He pops the one that's kind of distracted that's being pistol whipped by Myrtle. He tries to shoot you. He has a -3 to this though because he's wounded. He got 11. Does an 11 hit you, Myrtle? I can't remember what's your defense.
Let's see. My defense is 13.
Oh yeah.
No.
So yeah, you kind of like keep the gun out of the way, and it fires off through some gear in the room. The other guy there with his rifle, he sees Rexor. He's getting kind of freaked out, so he pops a shot at Rexor. Rexor, he's gonna hit you. He did pretty good on that too. Rexor, he got you for let's see, 46.
No!
11. He got you for 12 damage. How much portion you have left?
So I had 8 plus.
So you gotta do is at this point is you have to take an injury. So roll a d6 real quick.
4.
4. Okay. So you actually beat the damage by another 4, which is all the damage. But you're now at -1 on all your checks.
Okay.
Okay. So so the shot does rip through.
Oh, no.
It goes through your armor, and you can see it like it catches you in some meat. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's not gonna kill you, but it's definitely it sucks. All right. That was,
I don't know. Did I take my armor and toughness?
Oh, yeah, did you abate by your armor also?
I did not. So I guess it was -4 to the
Okay,
other.
so don't worry about the wound. Then you're fine. You're
Okay.
You're out of
Sorry.
You're out of luck, but you still got your body.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Okay, so and then the other guy is standing there. He sees his other friends dead. He sees the other bodies in there, and the most of you in the one room. He just kind of like you see him like back out of the room. Like he turns and he's like running, but he throws a grenade in the room.
Oh my god.
Turn.
That's got to be the
That's
churn.
a churn.
Yeah, that's
the
the
churn.
churn. Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
I gave him a grenade. That was the churn. Okay, so I need everyone in the room. So this is basically everyone except for Rexor and Myrtle to make a dexterity check, acrobatics. I think on that you have a +2, Satine.
Do this.
12.
Oh yes. All right. I got
What did you get, Onyx?
18.
18. Okay. Jackrabbit.
Got
I
two
got
sixes.
an 11, and I
You
have
got
a
bird
3 on the.
fortune?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a 3 on the drama die. I want to turn that back to a.
A 4 is good enough.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do 2 for
Alright.
15, but
All right. What did you get, Satine?
Oh, are we drama die right now? Because I rolled a 6 on the drama die.
For this, no, this is a passive check, so it's only when you make
Cool.
active ones.
I'm just going to keep saying it, and then you do what you want with it.
What did you get
That's
total of?
that's what we
12.
Well, okay, you're good. And Wyatt?
18 with 2 6s.
Very nice. Yeah, don't worry, there's no drama. There's no special things on this one. Okay, so the grenade lands in the middle of the room and explodes. Everyone's going to take half of this damage. I'm going to say that Jackrabbit, Wyatt, and Luca would take half damage, or take. You're going to take 2 less because you guys have cover from this. Onyx, you're kind of in the open.
I'm by the couch.
Oh, you're on the couch. Okay, so you
Yeah.
guys each will take 2 less off this and half. So, all right, the damage total on it is 12. So you guys will take 6 and -2 as this thing just. So you take a total of 4 each.
Okay.
And as this thing just rips through the couches, you guys get thrown against the walls as the blast deafens you as well. But it's like, holy shit! Like that was scary. You guys got lucky on that. Really lucky on that.
I
Ugh.
have one,
Okay,
one fortune.
And, Rexor and Myrtle, you hear an extraordinarily loud bang, and you guys can see an explosion with like smoke smoldering from the along with some debris coming through the door where you guys are. And both Rexor and Myrtle, you guys notice too. There's a hostage in the middle of the room you guys are in, who's just kind of like he's all bound up and freaking out and screaming and everything.
I'll
Okay,
keep an eye on him if you want to go check them out.
all right. Goes to Wyatt.
I'm going to say out loud that the security at this station is shit, and then I'm going to shoot that guy.
He took off outside the door. You have to
Wait,
chase him
took
down.
out?
Yeah. He was not in the room when he was not in the room he threw the grenade into.
Oh no, he got away.
He didn't get away. He's just outside.
charge.
I'm going to go outside.
All right, you go up. You come out around the door, and
Yeah,
he's
I'll
like
take
he's surprised to see you standing. Go and do your shot at him,
Yeah.
and I'll give you 2 free stump points on this too, because this is you defending your crew.
I got 15
Yeah.
total.
All right. Yeah, you hit him no problem with the gun. Did you get any doubles on that?
No.
Okay, just add an extra D6 damage on the rifle, so 46.
46.
Boom.
16.
16. All right. And plus your perception, which I think is like 1 or 2.
Oh, my perception's
Okay, so
2.
yeah, your shot hits him, no problem. He takes you definitely hit him, and he's kind of staggers back as there's some meat missing from his side. Goes to Rexor. You're in the room with the one guy left there, or there's 2 guys left. Excuse me. One of them's pretty busted. The other one's he doesn't look like he's doing too well. The other guy's in good shape, and looks like he's got your number. So what do you want to do?
Does it? How far away are we from each other?
One of them he's probably about like 2 meters from you. So you can easily close the distance. The other guy's maybe a meter from you. You can close the distance with either of them easily.
All right, I'll go to the one who seems like he's more of a threat to our environment, and instead of shooting him,
Try to grab him?
Yeah, well, I actually want to take the butt of my rifle and do everything I've got, and with my spinal help, do a full like swing and just clock him right in the temple.
Give me go ahead and roll fighting. So that's going to be +3 to hit.
Oh my god, I got all ones.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you go up and you do the wildest swing,
Whip!
and whip her as you like throw your rifle across the room. We'll say it just comes out of your hands, and you're standing there looking at this guy, and he's like, "What?"
my spinal augment like glitched out, and
You forgot to upgrade the firmware.
Yeah.
You throw a wild at him, whatever. Let's go to our next person in the initiative. Merle might be able to save the day here. This guy's been a badass so far, who's been Captain Cool. You just watch become Captain Cool. So like, what do you want to do? You want to try to pistol whip this guy in front of you again, or?
Hell yeah!
All right, give me an attack roll with that. So fighting.
All right, come on, baby. Oh no. I did do doubles though. 9.
9. Yeah, you wild swinging. Everyone's just swinging their weapons. No one's hitting anything. Burn fortune. Make it a hit.
Yeah, I'll burn fortune.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, what was your drama die result?
1.
Okay, so you want to burn 3 fortune, and that'll be a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 and add your strength to it.
Bada swing. That would be a 5.
All right, you hit this guy in the head again, and like you can tell his helmet's come kind of loose, and the helmet clicks off to him. He goes down. You're pretty sure he's not dead. He's just like got a headache, like a really bad headache.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, and then you want to close distance on the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so both you and Rex are like ready to double team this guy and try to like manhandle him to the ground. Goes to Luca. Luca, you're sitting in the room where the grenade went off. He had some cover. The other guy took off. You can see Wyatt in the doorway shooting at somebody. Do you want to check that out, or do you want to try to go into the studio and help your buddies out?
Oh, I'm going into the studio.
Okay, you come in the studio. You can see, for some reason, you can't believe Rexor doesn't have a gun. It's really weird. But then you see
the spine's at a weird angle too.
Yeah, the spine's at a weird angle. Yeah, he's got this like crook. And you see Myrtle getting ready to start pistol whipping people. I think it's going out of style. You want to take a shot at this guy?
So there's the one guy that's basically not dead in here.
Yeah, there's one guy on the ground who looks like he's kind of moving around. He's bleeding, but he's kind of moving around. Looks like he's like had better days. And the other guy's standing up and like he's fully armed and fully equipped. He's the pristine.
Okay, I say, tie him up. We got to interrogate him, and I just rifled to the guy that's standing up.
All right, give me roll 3d6 and let's see what you get to hit. You get a +2 on that.
Okay, that's 12.
Not a problem. You hit. Roll 3d6.
All right, that's double 5s and 11.
All right. So roll. So that hits. So you shoot him. The armor, it goes pads off his armor. He's still standing. Let's go on to our next player, which is Onyx.
All right, so I'm ringing. I can't hear anything because I was deafened by that grenade and I'm bleeding. So I'm going to turn. As Luca came in the room, I didn't hear what she said, so I'm just going to shoot the guy on the ground that Myrtle had.
Okay.
The one that we wanted to interrogate. Okay, 2 4s, and I got, 8, 5, 13 plus 3, so 16.
Yeah, and who are you shooting at? The guy in the door or the guy in the room?
The guy with his mask off on the floor.
Oh, he doesn't have a mask off, it's still on, it's just he's busted.
Oh yeah, that guy.
You want to shoot the guy who's like suffering and dying.
Well, yeah, I just popped up, and that's the guy I'm seeing.
Yeah, you kill him. You have to roll to hit him. You dead to rights him. Yeah, he dies.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. You shoot a guy who's unconscious.
I didn't know. A grenade exploded. I can't hear anything, so I'm bleeding.
Yeah, just start popping. I got you. Goes to Jackrabbit.
So, the door. If I run out there after Wyatt and like kind of like haul ass out that way, like ears ringing, same thing. Like she's probably screaming and can't hear herself, so she's like, ah! And like give in some chase. What do I see when I get to the doorway?
You can see Wyatt in the doorway with his rifle, like trained on this guy. He's in like a really good shooting stance. The other guy's in the street. You can see there's civilians and like people kind of watching from doorways and shit, taking cover. The streets are scattered, but this guy's standing there, kind of shocked that like Wyatt ran out of that room. Like he's surprised that anyone walked out of that room.
All right, I'll take a shot at him.
All right, go for it.
He's not in melee range. He's
you gotta get through Wyatt.
Double sixes again.
Yeah, the devil.
That's a 12 to hit.
All right, you hit him, no problem. Give me the damage on that. So that's a.
I guess she's. I mean, I feel like this is the narrative. The dice are like her friends. Like, woman got killed by these people, and she is just like vicious attacking all of them with my doubles.
Damage.
13.
13. All right, so you hit him pretty strong. You hit him pretty hard. The ballistic armor holds up, but you definitely did hit him.
And I want to use the one extra stump point to duck back.
Okay. You get some cover. You got it.
Behind Big Pampa.
Big Pampa. All right, cool. It goes to their turn. The one you guys see on the street, he kind of sees you guys like coming out and like realizing there's a lot more of you than he thought there was, and you guys survived. You see him ignite his thruster pack, and he starts zooming down the road pretty damn fast, just off the ground. Well faster than any of you guys than either Wyatt or you can run. The one in the room, he's cornered. He's gonna try to fire. Yeah, he's gonna try to fire at Myrtle because you're apparently the one doing all the work. Myrtle, he missed you. You're hard to hit. Yeah, he misses and he throws his rifle on the ground and pulls his pistol like he's gonna start using that next.
It's about fancy robes, you know.
Wyatt.
Can I shoot at the guy that was zooming away from us?
Yeah, you can take a shot on the way out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at him.
Give me a shot.
11.
11 will hit him.
Yay!
Not already hit. It's just more of like they can take up quite a bit of damage.
Just thrust them.
14, 15, 16.
All right, yeah, your shot hits him true. You hit him right in the back, where the thruster pack is, and he goes and like hits the ground. Skidding.
Yes.
Yes.
Goes back around to Rexor. You're standing there next to the guy. He threw his rifle on the ground. You think his rifle's like out of ammo. You're pretty sure, but he's pulled his pistol now. He's getting ready to start firing at you guys at point blank. What do you want to do?
Am I close? Am I enough
you're nail it, yeah. No problem.
Oh, excellent. All right, I'm going to disarm. So if the gun's at me, I'm just going to pop it around.
3d6 and add 3 to it. And then
16.
You got doubles.
Oh, so, yeah, and I got doubles on the drama die, double force.
You managed to disarm him. In addition, you also put him into a chokehold.
Perfect.
So you kind of pull him around, and you manage to like get the rubber away. You can actually feel like part of his throat, and you're holding him back now.
Perfect.
Ready to pull him back. All right. Take a moment. The air kind of clears a little bit. You can see this guy in the seat. The guy in the chair is tied up. He looks like he's a little bloody. He's been beaten a little bit. He's kind of sitting there like freaking out. Like all these guys are now dead around him. There's been tons of gunshots and all this kind of shit.
Oh, yeah. I go up and I remove his gag.
Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't gag him. He I thought I was dead. Oh my god. Oh, thank you so much.
What happened? Tell us everything.
Came in and they started asking me about my sources. I don't know who the hell they are, how they found how I. You want to cut them loose too?
I want to talk to him a little bit.
Don't. I'll procead to actually tie up then the guy that I'm choking out.
You go ahead and you kind of bound him up. You pull some pull ties out of your waistband and you tie up his hands as best you can. And he still got he still has the mask on. You can't see anything through the mask. It's like this weird kind of like a fencer's mask mesh. But you can you certainly think you could probably start taking his gear off him if you wanted to.
Fantastic. Is there still 2 barricaded people in the other room?
You suspect that the guys that came around the back were those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They took the long way around.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Yeah. I'll rip this guy's mask off.
You rip off his mask. Is anyone else going to be in that room, or what else is everyone going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to be hanging out and seeing what they're doing as well.
It's going to be outside the door.
Okay. Merle's watching the door. Jackrabbit.
Guard of the main
I'm
door.
Yeah, I imagine I'm with Wyatt and I'm saying we gotta get us some of those packs like that. Did you see how fast he go? That look awesome. And she's like also coming in, but now she's real paranoid. So she's probably like the one who figured out there was no one in the other door. Like, hey, they gone from there. Like, so she wouldn't be in the room.
Okay, so I have Wyatt, Myrtle, and Jackrabbit watching the rear, and I have Onyx and our 2 Martian friends in the room with the guy. Okay, so you pull up this guy's helmet. Do you want to pull up his helmet?
Yeah, absolutely. And how many are there? Any other non-deceased of our foes, or is that?
Oh no, you guys killed them all.
Just the one guy.
The one
okay,
guy's
cool.
the only one that survived. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, you would have had one more, but Onyx, did his thing.
Hey, hand grenades are very disorienting.
Yeah. He was like, all right, they're all gonna die. Okay, so you pull out his mask. Onyx, this dude you're looking at, like the guy that pulled his mask off of, you're pretty sure you know him. He looks like someone you knew, like you've met once before. You're not sure where, but you remember him from a while back. Like he looks like someone you know.
Wait a minute. I know you. What's your name?
All right, he's like stays tight-lipped.
I said, I know this one. I don't know. Remember.
Spelter.
He's Earther, actually. This guy's Earther.
Oh, is it Earther?
Yeah,
Okay.
you pull out the helmet. He like you can tell like by the way his wrinkles are and his jawline is. You can tell he's an Earther. Going through. He looks like he's in pretty good shape. Probably older. Yeah.
I yell for Myrtle too, because
You want Myrtle to come in?
Yeah.
Okay, Myrtle, you come on in.
Myrtle.
Okay.
Myrtle, you come on in. You see this guy and you're like, damn, I know this guy too. Like you're like, where do I know this guy from? He looks a little different. Like maybe he's just because he's in a black suit. He's not wearing clothes, but he looks vaguely familiar.
Take off his back suit. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Find the birthmark. He looks kind of familiar.
Have we done business before?
Yeah, make a current affairs test. Intelligence current affairs, Myrtle, for you. That would be good for you to do. All right. And the Wyatt, you start kind of running security outside the place, like watching, like if anyone's trying to rubberneck it, and you're like, move along. You have your rifle there, kind of waiting for whatever. Yeah.
I'm beside him, going, "Yeah, you move along. You keep going. Yeah, you keep going."
What'd you get, Myrtle?
17.
17. You remember this guy from Tycho Station? You remember this guy's name? His name's Colton Haig. He was the head of the Vector Security that was trying to prevent you guys from stealing the ship.
Huh.
Yeah. Do you remember when I was doing the whole, fancy dress thing, y'all, when we were back in Tycho, and this guy and his dudes, and we had to have that kerfluffle outside the old ship.
Yeah, you may want to keep Wyatt because he was the one that put Wyatt down pretty bad. He was the one that shot Wyatt.
Yep.
Yeah, this is that guy.
So let's see. So you guys know him. You've met him before.
And he's kind of looking at you. He's keeping pretty tight-lipped, like he's looking at trying to assess the situation.
I'm gonna take out my handgun, and I'm just gonna hold it right to his temple and say, we've already killed everybody here. We're gonna get out of here real quick. So you either can stay here dead on the floor, or you can start talking right now.
You have him bound up, and he's just kind of on the edge, like. He's not saying much. The one guy who's still bound up, he pulls his jacket. He's like, that's the one. He was the one asking me all the questions. That's the one. I remember him. He's got that mark. He's got that little ding on his shoulder there on his armor. That's the one that was asking me all the questions. He's the one in charge.
And then I'll say this shoulder, and I'm just gonna shoot him in the shoulder.
So you put a shot through his shoulder, hence wounding him. Boom! Dude. He's like gritting it through, trying to you can tell the military training's there, but he definitely is not crying about it. Like he's like holding his own for a guy who just got shot point blank.
Yeah,
I'll be like some motor oil on that wound.
Yeah, we don't look sympathetic at all.
Yeah, I'd be like, choice is yours, man. Do you want to die today, or you want to stay alive?
Like, look. Oh, he's like, he looked up at you. He goes, "Don't worry about it." And you hear him like a click.
Uh-oh.
And he starts like foaming at the mouth and shit.
All right.
So what questions?
I can't reach in my hand and
what kind of questions did he ask you?
Some chocolate, dude. Like.
I talked to the guy that's wrapped up right now.
Okay. He's like, can you let me loose? He's like, I just work here.
What did he exactly ask you, and why did he ask you, and why are you here and other people are in the other room?
He's like, look, my name's Gregory Carraza. I'm just a reporter here. I I've been working some stories and reporting on stuff to these guys, and these guys kind of asked me how I knew something. They're asking me for my sources, but like I didn't give up
tell us exactly. What have you uncovered? Are they moving things to the station? How is this related?
He's like, how do I know you guys aren't gonna kill me? Can you at least cut me loose? I'll be happy to talk.
We'll cut you loose as soon as you talk. You saw what we could do here. We just took out the entire group.
You're looking at this guy, and he's not like a fighter. He's just some belter guy. But you do believe that he's not gonna run or try to do anything. He might be more sympathetic.
Yeah. Okay. I untie him.
He goes, oh, jeez. So he says, oh, thank you so much. He's like, oh, thank you so much. He's like, yeah, let's. He's like, look, I know. Did you guys save my friends too? All the other workers?
Yes. There's more people in the other room.
You guys can figure them out too, yeah. He goes, look, he's like, about a month ago, this woman said she worked for Malkwickowski, and she was saying that like she's a supply chain manager or something like that, and she's talking about like there's some sort of business real focus on the movement of some materials, and I needed to watch it, and she kept on giving me leads, and I kept on just reporting them, and these guys showed up wanting to know about it. I didn't tell them anything. I swear I didn't tell them anything.
It's fine. Do you know what they were moving? Do you know where it was going?
I don't know what they're moving, but she said my source kept on talking about how just how important this was, and they were diverting resources. But then as soon as these guys showed up, I don't know who the hell they are. They don't look like private. They look like they almost look like a private army.
Yeah, I honestly, for your own safety, I think we need to get out of here now. I think you should come with us, and anyone here that is of relevance should come with us, and anyone who's not, they can stay and deal with the authorities.
So you go to the back room and you cut everyone loose, and this guy Gregory's just talking, and you kind of catch on that he's like, yeah, he basically tells you that the galley he's talking to was from Earth, and claimed she worked for Malkwickowski Mercantile, and was saying that she's like a supply chain manager, was noticing all these kind of weird things and started telling him. And he just kind of like said, okay, and looked into it, and a lot of it checked out, so he started reporting it. And, but like private details about Mao himself and certain business operations and certain movements of gears and stuff like that too. And he was able to he's like, yeah, I was able to verify all this stuff too. It seems like it's true. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're doing something. They don't want anyone to notice. He's like,
I'm doing a background check on him while he's talking, and just confirming everything that he's saying.
You take a second, yeah. You notice that like the signal's working better than it was a few minutes ago when those armors went down. They seem to have some sort of disruption technology in them. As you do, you pull him up. This guy's who he says that you run a facial recognition on him and everything. He said he is Gregory Carranza. He's originally from Palace Station, but has moved around, and he seems to be a journalist, and he's kind of ended up here. He likes chasing kind of wild stories. He has shown up on MCRs like radar once in a while, but they kind of viewed him as like a crackpot at best. But this last thing he's been investigating seems to have been panning out for him somehow, and getting him some notoriety where people are willing to come in here and start trying to kill him. He tells you, he's like, yeah, the lady's name, I have it. He pulls up his terminal. He's like, I got some messages from her. I'll be happy to share. He sends you over like a series of messages that he's got from this lady, and her name is Alina Vasquez Chang.
Excellent. As this is happening, I'm going to loot each of the bodies as well and pick up any data pads that they may have.
Most of them, they're data pads. You find 4 intact data pads. Some have been destroyed because of weapons and grenades. The ones that were dead in the ground when the grenade went off were all just destroyed. That armor is just annihilated. But yeah, you do manage to salvage it. You do have. You guys sadly do not have an intact set of armor.
Yeah.
But because you guys shot the guy through the shoulder. But you do have access to the tech, and you might be able to salvage and figure out who's making this or something like that too.
Yeah. Any discerning characteristics, I'll pull. Maybe take a sample of the cloth if that's relevant.
Yeah. You can certainly take some chunks of it too. You do go through and start digging through some of the data pads and stuff like that too. The people in the other room they're happy to talk as well. They kind of tell you like, yeah, we publish bullshit. Like we know it was really weird to see someone actually come after us. We're not real reporters. So they're kind of shocked at this, but we don't know what Gregory was working on.
Real quick, who do you report for?
Well, we report for our Pyramid News Network, this company.
Oh, okay.
It's just us. We're some small little thing. We kind of just report weird, wild stories that we pirate broadcast because people get a kick out of them.
Why?
But, I don't know. It's fun. It's entertainment. You know. I mean, look. We all look. The number of people out there willing to pay us for us to tell them that the UN Undersecretary is really a robot, you wouldn't believe.
I believe it. I believe it.
You know.
Well, you guys hit on something. So any information that you can have, we will hopefully get to the bottom of it and make sure that these people don't come back and kill you.
Well, look, and this is like some other this other gal that works for Sonia. She seems to be like the manager of the station. She's like, I think they would have started killing us, but Gregory told them the truth. He said he was the one that wrote the stories. That's all they wanted to know about was his stories. Excellent.
All right. I'm gonna look around at the rest of our party and say I think we take Gregory and get out of here before the authorities arrive.
And you go up and you pull up this while they're doing this, Luca. You pull up this name, check this name, Alina Vasquez Chang, and it checks out. She does work on Earth for Mal Kwiatkowski Mercantile, and that job that she says she has as a supply chain manager, that's her job. Based on what you're reading about her, she's comes from a wealthy family. She was her known acquaintances. She's been a lifelong friend of Julie Mao. So she seems like she's somebody who is close to the Mao family, but somehow was leaking information to this guy specifically for whatever reason. And Gregory was more than happy to get some more subscriptions.
Right.
So I've collected all the data packs, and I've collected up all the rifles and pistols that we could find, and I hand a rifle to each of our new friends.
Okay. You guys find 3 that are intact. You guys have a total of 4 that are still intact. Like most of them got destroyed in the explosions.
If we were to walk on the street with those, would that cause any unwanted attention? Or
yeah, people would be kind of looking at you weird. But you guys know that you can flash to the cops here because they're MCR controlled, and drop a code word that they will basically leave you the fuck alone.
Okay.
Like they will know, like, oh, I'm sorry, you have a nice day, and turn around and walk the other direction.
Yeah. Excellent.
Jackrabbit saying, yeah, you go, you keep going,
Yeah.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, we're walking now. Yeah, got rifles.
And I'm just going to say something that I know that any Earther or Martian would know, and I'm just going to say, oh, bless.
I also hand Onyx a couple data packs.
Wow. Yeah, see what information I can get out of these things.
So, real quick, Luca, you crack through these data packs real quick, and one thing strikes you very quickly is one of the most recently accessed files on here are full dossiers on every single person you're sitting in this room with, all the crew of the Sinclair.
Whoa.
Extensive amounts of information. It also seems to have a pretty extensive documentation of Agent Diana.
Download and...
You want to tell her?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you forward the information to her.
Yeah.
And she forwards back, says, let the crew know I got the ship ready to go. We need to get to Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. So I'll say, would you like us to come now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should we bring the asset, implying this other gentleman who we detained?
Oh, the one that killed himself?
Gregory?
No.
Gregory. She says, I think, if you got his, he actually volunteered up his data pad if you want any of this information. He's like more than happy just to be alive. Mm-hmm. He's not a guy that wants a lot of heat.
Sure.
And so he gives you everything up that he can. He's not trying to he thought he was gonna die. But he also kind of admire him that he was willing to die to save the rest of his team. So you're kind of like, the guy's not a soldier, but he's got that kind of warrior spirit that he's willing to take the hit for everybody. So you kind of respect him for that.
Excellent.
Can you tell her that I need another Sam?
Oh, we also need another drone, please. Thank you.
Can you get? Actually, we need 2 more.
I'll go and I'll wink to Jackrabbit, be like, make that a double.
Yeah, they come in. They come in like a little package, like the oxy pads come in. Yeah. All right. So, but Alina gets back to all the 4 of you. You guys get a message saying, "Give me. I need 6 hours to do a bug hunt on the ship. Please do not return. Please return in 6 hours." Indicating that she thinks the ship's been bugged.
Yeah, it seems like with them having all this information on you, but yeah, potentially you've been compromised.
Yeah, it looks like based on the data that you've pulled up, Luca, like they've been watching this crew for weeks since they first got on the ship.
Got to keep your eyes peeled.
So I'll say 6 hours. Wyatt, how about that second tattoo?
Let's do it.
All right.
We could go where we started. We can go right back to the bar.
Sounds good to me. Let's get a drink.
So you guys kind of retreat into the underbelly, the real R&R of Callisto, of Port Hampton, enjoying the sights and scenes after a hard, bruised fight. You're wounded, Rexor, but you're kind of staving it off. You've taken worse. It's like it sucks, but you'll walk it off or whatever it is. It's just a flesh wound. And I think we're gonna end there.
Woo!
Yay!
Fantastic.
Thank you everybody for watching tonight. It was a great. I saw Hype Train go. I didn't get to catch it. I'm so sorry about that. But thank you so much. We do have the giveaway to do real quick. Let me go ahead and pull a name for everyone. Give everyone just a second here to if you want to enter. Once again,
Shipyard.
Oh yeah, Green Ronin did a bunch of subs. So
did
thanks,
they? I
Green
didn't see
Ronin
all that.
Publishing. Yeah, it was super
Oh man,
cool.
I'll check the transcripts.
Thanks, Green
Thank you so much,
Ronin.
guys. Go ahead and if you want to real quick, Shipyard and everything, and then we'll get the giveaway going. I'll make sure to get your prize after the thing. We hit quite a bit of subs, but didn't hit our monthly goal. But we got another show this month. In the next week too, we hit our goal. Then we'll give out the board game. But thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much for showing up. Here it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the name right now. I gotta hit the word, and our winner is Haikus.
Oh, yay!
Congratulations. I will message you later on about how to redeem your prizes. I hope you enjoy and you can play the game at home, do whatever you want to. Jamison, Satine, thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for coming.
I hope
That
you
was
had
so
fun
good.
in the world of the Expanse.
Yeah, you guys are so good.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
I felt really immersed. It was really fun, and it was really hard not to fall into the accent.
Oh right, yeah, you did such a great job. Yeah, I
Yeah,
noticed that.
they've been studying, man. Like I know. I was talking to Michael today, and he's like, "I've been watching the show to study up. I'm trying to get it in my ear, and
Just
that's
have
good
it
stuff."
on.
So very cool, guys.
Built a
All right.
Lotus.
I'm gonna go ahead and let our buddy Valtris play us out here. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it for coming out. I'm gonna throw down a raid too before we stop broadcasting. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you all.
Bye.
See y'all later.